Yo, what's up girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host Monch Easy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Yeah. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Yeah. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Goodnight, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunned. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host Monch Easy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book, book, art, 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 book, art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beasts we know about. Stay buying figs, don't know about. Goodnight, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This one's for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, and I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaiju's and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art, book art, book art, book art, book art, book art, book art.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. Goodnight coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 175. I really don't know what episode it is, but I'm your host, Goodnight. Got my boys with me, Fabster 360, Rick Dom, Pan Cheesy. We back for another week. I guess it's been a pretty exciting news week if you are a Marvel Legends collector.
Absolutely.
But how you guys doing?
Great.
Chilling.
Great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Finally happy to have the weekend after a busy week.
No doubt. No doubt. Feels good to be chilling on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Any funny stuff we want to go over real quick? The memes was crazy this week for Spider-Man.
Roll those memes.
Yeah.
we went a little overboard, I would say, in our own personal chat. It was like, no, this is all stuff for the show, and then it just became shit posting for an hour.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Did you see this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna get those pulled up. But that just means we got to talk our movie segment at the top here, you know. But
Yeah, they've been exceptionally funny for this. I don't know why, but I don't know why
It's-
that is.
I'll tell you why. It's because the humor from r/Raimi memes, who have been making shit posts for the original Spider-Man trilogy for years. Now their humor is valid in the MCU.
Absolutely.
True.
It's
Very
been
true.
made canon.
They got called up, coach.
Basically.
They got next.
So yeah, a lot of memes for I keep forgetting the damn name of the movie. No Way Home, right? It's No Way Home. Yeah.
No Way Far From Homecoming.
Basically.
Homecoming, no way.
Yeah, while you pull those up, we had 2 super chats while the show was starting.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right out the gate. Thank you.
Yo, Lightspeed, keeping it spicy with one of the best running jokes of all time. Hit us with 5. He said, "Fine, I'll do it myself. Of all the movies I've watched this year, Mortal Kombat was definitely a movie. Love you guys."
Oh my God.
I still haven't even finished Mortal Kombat. That's hilarious.
You don't have to. It's a must
Need a
miss.
monthly reminder of that.
It was a movie, that's for sure.
Yeah, out of
That's
all
right.
the movies I saw this year, it was definitely one of them. Carlos
we-
Cerrone, fan of the show, friend of the show, hit us a 5 as well. He said, "I'm gonna start it off with this. I hope for nothing but peace, love, and prosperity for everyone, and always remember, Mortal Kombat was definitely a movie." Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't see this one.
Oh yeah,
No.
this is pretty funny too.
Yeah. This is a David Walton joke right here.
So they confirmed that they definitely hit homeboy up with the de-aging Photoshop, right? Or whatever they're calling it.
They must
Huh?
have.
They have. Yeah, I'm kind of a hot take. I think he looks funny. I don't think he don't even look like how he looked in Spider-Man 2. He looks like kind of
Yeah,
cracked out, dude. Like he's fiending.
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, his hair got a little frizzy, you know?
I know. He's
how,
like,
how old is he now? He's got to be like in his 60s or some shit, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he just, well, listen, Pancho, you're giving a lot of flack to a guy that was just dying, falling into the East River. Got
That's
him
true.
a fucking break.
That's true. If I came out the East
He's
River
got a
after
hernia. He's looking to kill Peter Parker. Come on.
if I came out the East River after almost 15 years, I think I'd look like that too. Quite
Yeah,
honest.
I think
Yeah.
that the trailer beat the Infinity War trailer numbers or something like that. It knocked something out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this-
within a day or
Did I
something
hear
like
that?
that. They said.
I didn't hear it, but I can believe it for sure.
I'd like to see where it is numbers wise right now, actually. But yeah, so Far From Home coming up soon, coming up in December. But first we're gonna have what are we having first?
Shang-Chi is next.
Shang-Chi is coming out like next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Super soon. Holy cow! Yeah. Wow.
And I don't think it's coming out on Disney Plus, if I'm not
No.
mistaken.
Yeah,
They're
no,
going to make
not
it
at
a
all.
theater-only release, so they're setting it up to bomb, I'm afraid.
Well, they're doing a little bit of an experiment, I'm afraid. So.
Yeah, it's a bit of an experiment.
I see. No, but literally, they need a control group to go in there and test this Delta variant.
Yeah, you know what's so great about Shang-Chi coming out? In all of like my little Filipino and like Asian friend groups, we're basically having the Renaissance version of what happened during Black Panther. We're all gonna show up in like traditional countryman garb. It's gonna be fucking lit. I'm gonna show up in my barong. It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, man. You know, it's funny because my friend put up a vintage shirt he was selling, and it's like, I'm sure Pancho's seen it. If you're Filipino, you've seen it. It's like this picture of some yoked out like Filipino dude with knives in his hand, and it just says like Filipino warrior. And like I've seen this shirt so many times, like on old Filipino men and women, and I was like, maybe I should just buy it.
Yeah, did you buy it? Or did he buy it?
No, I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
Do it. Yeah, all these memes are crazy. They're hilarious.
This one, even though it's not about Endgame, is particularly great. Or not about Far From Homecoming, whatever it's fucking called.
Stupid.
Far From Homecoming.
Oh, did you guys check out this week's episode of What If too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man.
All right,
I
cool.
think
So
it was super interesting. Yeah, we'll talk about all that.
yeah,
Thankfully,
we'll talk about all
there's
that.
a lot
All right,
technically to mention, but we're gonna roll through it
Oh
pretty
man,
quick.
here she is.
But we gotta go through. We got a whole reel of these. I mean, we have to
We
continue.
really do.
You,
Yeah.
you already know that this is going to play out in figure form at some point.
Oh yeah,
Without
we're here.
a doubt, my mind.
giving everybody some inspiration. Tag at A.C.B.A podcast on Instagram if you do.
Oh yes, please. Yeah. Some other thing that happened in news pretty recently. Did you guys hear about what happened in Fortnite?
What happened in
No.
Fortnite?
Fortnite and Time Magazine teamed up to do quite possibly this.
Oh my god, yes I do.
Quite possibly
Wait,
the strangest and most like out of touch thing I've probably ever heard of in my life. There's a Martin Luther King exhibit in Fortnite, and it's
Oh no.
yeah, no. It's the worst shit
Oh no.
ever.
So
No.
you telling me that in the game people could go and like deface the shit and like
Yep.
fuck it up and stuff too?
That's as fucked up as it is, that's where my mind went at first. I was like, yo, there are emotes, there are defacing emotes all over this game. And then the first thing that happened was like, it's like a museum or whatever you go through. You learn about Martin Luther King, the Civil Rights Movement. But people are like throwing tomatoes at the screen and shit. It's like the worst shit ever, man. Why would they ever do that?
What was the significance of it happening right now, though? It's
I
not
was thinking
Black
that too.
History Month, it's not anything. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's a little distasteful.
It's so funny because I didn't even think
So
about what he
random.
was talking about for a second. I was at my dad's house this Thursday. I go every Thursday, go have lunch with my dad, try not to lose touch.
Shout out to the
You know what
dads.
I mean? Yeah, shout out to all the dads out there. And I'm there, and my little brother was playing
You're saying
Fortnite,
it
and
like
then all of a
you're
sudden
doing
I
dad a
I-
favor and shit. Like,
I literally hear, I have a dream, and I was like, what's going on over there? And he's like, I'm watching Martin Luther King. And I was like, what? He's like, look, I'm on the Washington Monument. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, well, I think this
So-
just means that Martin Luther King is joining Predator, Alien, and all these great characters from pop culture as just, hey, that thing from Fortnite.
Exactly.
You
That-
know,
that
it's
oh no.
An entire
wanna-
generation of kids will only know MLK from his Fortnite exploits.
that's the
I want to
Fortnite
give
guy.
I want to give Fortnite shit, But you know who should really be ashamed is Martin Luther King's family for allowing this shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Like, who came to Martin Luther King's family and was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, we're thinking of making a monument of Washington, the March on Washington,
You know,
but in Fortnite. What do you guys think?"
you know that
His
guess
family
I'd
was like,
rather-
"Yep."
But to be fair, I guess I'd rather it be an MLK monument than Jefferson Davis or something.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? That thing was
It's the wildest shit.
probably wrapped up in such a way that they had no idea that shit would end up in Fortnite. The way it was presented to them, like there's
Possibly.
there's no way.
Possibly.
The reason
I guess Fortnite has a lot of money to just go buy the MLK license.
stupid.
Oh my God.
It's
I
the
don't
most.
know.
It's the most.
License out an icon like this? I don't know.
Big news. Fortnite buys the master license to MLK.
Big
Get
if
ready,
true.
Hasbro heads.
Rename
It's-
the boulevard in Los Angeles to Fortnite Way.
and like I think there's like a pickaxe like that involves Martin Luther King that was made,
There's
but not
a-
a character of Martin.
Wait, the only other time that they did something like this is when they had like the concert in the game, right? Didn't they have like Travis Scott do something?
They had a bunch of people.
Definitely.
They had a bunch of people perform so far. But it's like, to be fair, it's like a mode where you can only walk around and like experience this like virtual experience. You can't like shoot people or whatever. They used to allow emotes and whatever. I was reading the reason I brought this whole thing up was one of the funniest quotes I read all week was from an article about this. And the person writing the article was like, "This is so devoid of anything and so like dystopian. I can't even believe it. Why would I go and play this and see Martin Luther King in a tiny box in the corner of my screen while watching a Joker Naruto run and floss while getting shot by a hot dog man?" Yo, those crazy. Yeah,
I don't know, Mr. William in the chat. He brings up a great point. I mean, if Fortnite it has MLK and Hasbro has Fortnite, then can we get MLK from Hasbro?
Yo, you know,
I was like, Hasbro's got the master license. Come on,
it just
man.
slipped my mind, but I thought about that like 10 minutes ago, and I meant to say that. But hell yeah,
That's an
Could you
easy
imagine?
Midas repaint with a new head.
Damn,
It's gonna
just
be
take the head off of
Stupid.
take the head off of
Gonna be
Agent
the new,
Peely. And we're talking.
LeBron James. They're gonna be just stealing the Martin Luther King heads and shit.
Oh,
Back.
no.
Yo, man, shout out to David Walton. Shout out to David Walton for getting banned from Facebook again for telling
Yeah.
somebody that robbed a bunch of LeBron heads that he was whack.
Basically.
Facebook banned him
Both
for
his accounts,
calling
too.
some dude that steals LeBron heads whack.
I know,
Imagine
yeah,
that.
multiple accounts. Incredible. Yeah, so as great this is to talk about what a terrible take that was for Fortnite, today's topics are Hasbro. There's a bunch of stuff from Hasbro, as a matter of fact. Mezco, Mafex, SHF, and then we'll throw some stuff in miscellaneous. And we'll talk community highlights and after show, and we'll wrap it up, baby.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these for the first time.
Absolutely
These are hilarious. Yeah, I can't. It's so funny.
There's so many. Like, I'm not even halfway.
Yeah, and I just sent another one too.
Oh, God.
Oh shit.
Okay,
This was one of my favorites, man.
Give me red.
But this picture brings up an interesting thing I've seen discussed, which is how weirdly, like, superimposed this person in the car looks like they are, right? It's possible that they could have, like, digitally altered whoever's actually there for this scene.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Uh-oh.
speculation that's supposedly Mary Jane from Toby's universe.
What?
It would explain why he's dressed like that. He's dressed
Yes.
He's
just
like,
like
"Whoa,
Toby from Spider-Man 2.
I did see people point that out, that he's dressed exactly like Toby was in that scene. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so let's kick things off. We got Hasbro up first. It was a pretty big week for Hasbro.
Yeah,
I don't
what
even know
else?
where they started.
We can start. I think Power Rangers is the newest, so we can backtrack a little bit and talk about. Well, I guess let's lead with Galactus because that's the biggest news. It's fully funded. Unlocks still available, but we're nearing the newly announced 20,000 mark, which is this Morg the Executioner.
Yeah, no doubt it'll reach it. It's so close. If it doesn't, then the fandom should be ashamed of themselves.
It's less than
Yeah.
500 last time I
Yeah,
checked.
it's like right
a little
there.
Under, go back to that last pick, Fabio. Yeah, we're a little under 500 with the
Under
with
400
the.
now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see that other pick with the heralds. Yeah. Okay, I see what they got going on there. So I don't know if there's going to be anything after 20K, but I mean, at 20K they're going to give us more. This was a pretty deep cut. I even had to look this guy up. I didn't even remember this guy at all.
Mhm.
But yeah, he was a Herald of Galactus, and then I guess at some time the other heralds had to go and like take him out or something like that. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
But interesting, a lot of new parts. Apparently, Jesse Falcon really pushed for this guy to be here. I highly doubt that this particular character will be reproduced in any form or fashion ever. Now, if this wasn't, if they didn't reach the 14K goal, I'm sure we still would have got Frankie Ray Nova at some point in this version of Silver Surfer. But I don't see them doing more. But I do see that there could be potential for some other characters here. Maybe they might try to use this base for a new Terrax. We overdue for a new Terrax. A lot of people weren't able to get that old builder figure, so we'll see where this goes. But I would assume by tomorrow evening sometime they'll probably reach 20K. And again, like we talked about a while back, if that's it, and we get the three figures in Galactus for 429, it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. It's pretty good.
And so this brings up an interesting point that Rick mentioned, and some people in the chat are mentioning it now. There was talk, per your interview again, that there was some sort of army building element to this, and it seems like this 20,000K goal was not it. So does this mean they didn't mean it quite the way they meant it? Like they just kind of said, if you get multiple Galactus and you're a customizer, you can make your own kind of celestial size, heads and swappable parts for this.
Mhm.
But does that mean that if this is the last goal, they're not going to introduce that for themselves?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think they're pretty happy where they are right now. It looks like it could quite possibly beat the Sentinel. I know it seems like that's a ways off. It got up to 22K with the Sentinel from a minimum goal of 6K, which is pretty nuts. But I think in the next 24 hours, there's going to be a really huge surge as people scramble and sell shit and get their lives together to pre-order this. But yeah, that was the big news over the past 24 hours because they just revealed more yesterday. But backtracking a little bit, they had a live stream on Thursday, a fan first Thursday, where they revealed a bunch of stuff here. So where we want to start?
For this one here, the live stream. Boom. Our boys, our friends,
Best in the biz.
talking about the kind of not.
I
really
saw
new-
somebody. I saw somebody point out in the back of Dan's room a hobgoblin like blister card or something. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get a retro carded hobgoblin at some point. I saw that in somebody's thing. I think it's like right behind his right ear, right there, or something. But yeah. But yeah, they gave us the official reveal from Marvel Legends for the Eternals. We knew this was coming for like 7 years already. This shit has been leaked so long. And then last week, Yahoo News actually was the official, I guess, site that revealed it. But as far as Marvel Legends go, this is the first time they actually talked about all of these. So, nobody's really excited about anything. We talked about this last week as far as being able to utilize these heads and hands and doing some kit bashes and stuff like that. But I don't think these characters will really hold any weight or be special to anyone until the movie comes out. So we'll skip over that. Angelina Jolie's character and Selma Hayek's characters are exclusives. One to Walmart and one to Target. They're packed singularly. They're not part of any wave or anything. And then there's also a deluxe box set Crow, which is one of the main antagonists or villains in the in the movie, and he's gonna be packed by himself. So there's that. What else did they have going on?
And they really
then they
gave,
got into
they gave Angelina
What you said?
Jolie porcelain toilet complexion,
basically.
Look at that, like literally negative percent melanin. It's
I mean,
bad.
she is pretty pale, I guess.
Good likeness though. If it comes out like that in stores, pretty good.
She's looking beyond the pale
it's
right
not
now.
bad.
She's looking ghost-like. I didn't know that she was. I didn't know that she was in the running for Casper. Thumbs up.
Oh my goodness.
Spider-Man No Way Home. So finally they revealed this full wave. We knew about some of these figures already. We've got Spider-Man and what looks like an updated Iron Spider suit. So yeah, there's that. And we also have Spider-Man and what looks like some sort of symbiote suit. We're not 100% sure what's going to happen with this, but we did see Tom Holland in a black costume in the trailer.
Yeah, it's like
I think this is the sorcerer suit. Like there's been toys of it, like where he has like a sorcerer's mark on his chest when he's wearing this suit.
But so does this one, I think, because this is called like the integrated suit or something. One of these is called integrated suit. But I think you're right, Rick. This one they've seen like Funko Pops with some kind of spell effects on his hands and on his spider emblem.
He's spelling.
That's right, spelling bee spider.
There it is.
Then we got MCU J. Jonah Jameson. This is going to be one that's going to be highly sought after, I think, especially for the head sculpt and the hands and stuff. A couple of new hand sculpts we never got before. As far as
so many J.K. Simmons characters.
Right. Exactly.
Who's gonna do Whiplash custom first? That's what I wanted.
Exactly.
Oh, is that the drumming movie?
Yeah, not quite my tempo.
Yeah.
Not my tempo. Oh man, I already know who this is gonna be on Fabio's show. He's gonna find a fedora, find glasses, and this is gonna be Commissioner Gordon for his Mezco shit.
That's a great idea, Rick.
Basically,
all you gotta do is add a trench coat on him, huh?
Exactly.
Completes
this
it,
one
huh?
Right here. I got this one right here.
Oh god.
Look at that. Oh, it's ready. It's ready, baby. It's ready, baby.
So yeah, that's J. Jonah Jameson.
Wait, this pose right here. This is the Picard meme. Like, why the fuck?
That's the same thing that I just thought about. That's exactly what I just thought about. We knew all of these characters so far were part of this wave. Doctor Strange here, who's going to be obviously, doing a Spider-Man team up in the Spider-Man movie. He'll be doing a team up in his own movie with Scarlet Witch apparently too. Yeah. But yeah,
I think this is a really improved head sculpt. It's got a much better likeness to.
For sure.
Pinless arms now too.
Oh, that's right. Look at that.
Look at
on
that.
the legs too.
Pinless tech, brother.
Yeah,
I don't know if the legs are pinless.
I don't know either, but
I don't know who's. I don't know who's posing these figures for these promo images, but they stay bigging that person up, and they should not. But yeah, there's that, and then finally we got the reveal of Moreland, which we kind of knew was coming. We got a teaser with just his hand. Some people were thinking that it was going to be another, what's the other vampire dude? Morbius. It is Moreland, who was a pretty formidable Spider-Man foe. Played a big role in the Spider-Verse crossover where we saw all the Spider characters. And I mentioned this a while ago, but I think that he may play some role in the Into the Spider-Verse 2 movie or something like that too. But there was some confusion or some debate about whether or not this Buck was utilizing parts from the Hellfire Club guys. I don't know now, actually.
Yeah, they said that in the stream.
They did? Okay. Somebody was saying that it looked like it was the lower legs from the Samuel Jackson,
Nick
Fury, Captain Marvel. I don't know.
I mean, the upper body is definitely Hellfire Club, but yeah, maybe the legs are different. But...
Yeah, the cuffs are new. Obviously, new head sculpt.
We ain't never seen no cuffs like that.
Yeah,
basically.
Where the cuffs at?
He's cuffed up, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come with an additional head sculpt. I'm not sure if there was additional hands in the pack, but our very first time getting
Yeah,
Moreland in the life of the Marvel Legends line, so that's cool. Moving on.
Very cool.
here's the other alternate head on him, kind of more like scowling.
Okay, here we go. And then we're gonna get Shriek for the first time. A pretty sort of classic character, played a big role in the Infinity War event in the '90s.
Damn, she's pinless, huh?
And she is pinless on a brand new female buck that they're unveiling that they're going to use moving forward, apparently, for most of the females. Pinless, double jointed elbows and knees. And yeah, looks pretty good.
All they need to fix is an ab
Frankie Ray
curve.
Nova body, you think?
Say it again?
Ooh, Frankie Ray, huh?
Is that Frankie Ray Nova body?
Think so? I'm not sure. Maybe it's
could
possible.
Big if true.
So yeah, that was Shriek, and then I think it was one more regular figure in the wave.
Yeah,
I think it might be. I think it might be that body. Oh yes,
here
the
we
Miles
go.
Morales, Gamerverse
Miles.
Miles Morales here. So we have hope that we'll get maybe an updated comic-based Miles Morales. But I, being that this is the Gamerverse version, I'm guessing this is adult Miles, right? This is not
Well, he's,
kid Miles.
Young adult Miles.
he's like college age Miles. Like I guess you
Yeah.
could say an adult. Are they
Okay.
really adults? Who knows?
There's a lot of
So,
college kids waving their fists at Poncho right now. How dare you?
Let me tell you, when I was in college, I sure as hell did not feel like an adult. I barely feel like one now.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's the toys keeping us young.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't understand how they dropped the ball on this head sculpt. Why?
As far as what would you think we should have done?
They don't. It doesn't look like him from the game. Doesn't look a damn thing like him.
It looks like some black guy.
Yeah, some
Man.
guy. He's probably related to the same guy that infiltrated that Black Panther buck. Like, all these guys are related, but they're just
what
like
is what that neck do, huh? What's going on
yeah,
there?
it's crazy.
What the hell is happening there, man?
That is pretty crazy. Yeah, that cut right there. Someone called Todd
That's
McFarlane.
little
They
slice
did,
of
Oh
it.
my god. Looks like
They
Bow
did,
Wow. I am Micah.
He does actually. They did make a mention that there was like sculpted lines and stuff on the costume and how great the costume looks. It does look pretty nice. But you know, we did get that other Miles, like that translucent Miles that's supposed to be coming out. I guess the other
Ooh,
game
yeah.
version. So
That's this. That's this.
yeah, that's basically this. You know, I said that when we saw that. I'm like, all right, so a regular Miles should be coming soon. But yeah, the butterfly joints here. A little skeptical about the hinge on that foot. I hope it hinges up far so you can get him in a good crouching position with him with his feet planted flat on the surface. That was what was wrong with the old kid buck Miles Morales. But we'll see what happens with that. And all of these, when you collect all of these, you can build our very first armadillo in the life of the Marvel Legends line. So that's pretty cool. Looks like it might be utilizing some of the base buck from Ulick. And it looks like those elbows, at least, or the arms or something like that. But some eagle-eyed collectors have pointed out that this could quite possibly turn into a A-bomb. Which I can absolutely see. David Walton had pointed that out to me, and so did somebody else. I saw somebody else
Could also
comment
be a
that.
new Rhino.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I posted something on my story from the death of Stiltman when Punisher killed Stiltman, and Rhino and Armadillo was kind of going at it at the little wake or whatever for him, and yeah, they pretty much were drawn almost the same, just in different colors. So yeah, we could be getting an updated Rhino on this as well. So you know, they're not gonna let any new parts, any new bucks go to waste. But yeah, Armadillo Build-A-Figure Wave went up for pre-order the very next day, that Friday, and yeah, I think there was another big reveal here that we kind of knew was coming. Oh yeah, Walmart exclusive, sort of regular suit Spider-Man here.
Oh, I can't
I
wait
mentioned
for a random Walmart in Missouri to have 172 of these.
basically a
Can't
whole
wait.
pallet of shit, right? That's a new head sculpt there, but I don't think it looks like Tom Holland really like that. It's
Hell no.
okay. It's probably
I think the hair
probably
is
one of the better
reused.
ones.
The face might be new, but it's the hair we've definitely seen with one of the Infinity
Oh
War.
yeah,
It's a good looking Peter, but it's not a
Yeah.
good Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Not
right.
a nickel.
Yeah. It is that Walmart exclusive. This was the helmet, the Spider-Man helmet thing. We don't care
That's the
about
big reveal
that.
you were waiting for.
No.
That's the big one.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right. So here we go. Army builders. Finally, this is something that I've been talking to them about for a moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll send me a couple when these things really actually go up for pre-order. But I noticed that they didn't want to put up too much stuff for pre-order from here, probably because they didn't want to cut their own throats as far as getting Galactus to where they want it to be. But here's a 2-pack Shield Army Builder 2-pack. This is something that I pretty much told them about. I mean, they may say otherwise, but I think I've been talking about this for like 10 years already. But yeah, we're gonna get a red visor, silver visor, new guns, and probably like a new paint job. I think on the body here. I think I'm gonna review the old Shield
On the
Agent
belt for sure.
Couple
Like, I
days.
think the original had like what, like a black gun right here.
Mm-hmm. That
think-
gun we saw with the Hellfire. Actually, you know what? I said in my video that these were new guns, but they're not. They're just
think
all.
I think this belt is new. Is it the same as the OG one? Do you have one?
Nah. You know what? They painted the buckle here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to grab one of my agents real quick. Like I said, I wanted to review the old one real quick and just to talk about it and talk about what's to come. But yeah, the kicker here is the head sculpts, the unmasked or unhelmeted head sculpts. We got a couple different. We got some representation here. What
That's
looks
right.
like an Asian guy, black guy. We got
Street humans,
the-
alternate heads.
I was
the
about to
white
say
guy
this is
just
heavy
go
Street
for it.
Humans vibe. What's
Basically.
going on there? We're watching Shartimus closely, huh?
Yeah, this is really cool. I'm wondering what the I'm guessing it'll be $30 or whatever. Maybe $32.99 or something like that for the 2-pack because huh?
How much is the single pack? They're 15 each, right?
Yeah, they're $14.99, I believe.
Okay, that'd be cool if they were $29.99 then.
Hmm.
I have
Be interesting.
a strong feeling this is $39.99.
Damn.
There's a lot of extra here. Like you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get any of this in those single ones.
I guess.
Very
The problem is you need
very
at least 3 sets, right?
Even at 40, I think this is a good deal. $20 a piece. Like
Yeah.
Legends don't even cost that much at Target anymore.
Yeah, very true. If it's 40, it is still a good deal, especially with all of the hands, the guns, the heads, and the ability for you to use these heads on, other figures and stuff like that. But that was
Right.
one of 2 of their Army Builder reveal. They also revealed Skrull Infiltrator, as they called him. And this is a smaller Skrull little soldier that you can use as opposed to trying to Army build the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure. That's kind of nuts, but yeah, this is Spider-Man $2,099, so pretty good
Biggest
articulation.
speed ever, still.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
you'll
with
be
the
able
size
to
16s.
bend these guys up and get them into all types of poses and have them getting beat up. What I'm excited about is that you could pop these heads off now and put them on bodies that are, better suited, so the heads don't look super big like the Super Skrull head, basically. So
Yeah.
you get 2 different head sculpts, no additional hands with these. I thought that was interesting. I think they probably could have made this a 2-pack too. I don't understand why they didn't, but it is what it is. So
this would be-
Skrull Soldier.
This would be really easy
Huh?
to put a soft goods outfit of some kind on top. Get a few of
Oh
these.
god.
Yeah, it would have been a nice homage if the 2-pack was actually one Shield soldier and one of these guys. Would
Huh?
have been a nice, like, remember True did it?
Yeah.
That's true.
That would have actually been a nice throwback. Yeah, but there's that gun that they teased a while back that told us that we were going to get scrolls at some point. So yeah, we got our scroll soldier coming up soon. We didn't get an actual pre-order date for that, but the big news on the day, at least to me, my favorite thing that they revealed was some more members of the classic sort of 90s Excalibur crew. We're going to be getting a 3-pack that features Captain Britain, which was actually revealed the day before by Dan Hu. And yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm trying to figure out what buck this was. I know a lot of people were asking. I saw some people mentioning that they wish he was on the Omega Red buck or the Warpath buck. I don't know that Captain Britain needs to be that huge. I don't know. I mean, he's a big dude, but I think whatever this is sufficient. I saw some people also mentioning that his mask looks real like skin tight and not really like a helmet. You know, sometimes it was drawn like a helmet, and sometimes it was drawn like a mask. So I don't know. I do really like the bearded look. Yeah, I mean sometimes it looks like a helmet though, depending on who's doing the art.
Yeah.
But I like the bearded look here. I think that looks really cool. I think this Excalibur is like really lacking some paint detail. Like what the?
Oh
fuck?
yeah,
Like,
totally. Look at this.
that's crazy. How could they not like? That's the key thing about this whole thing.
Why would they want him on the Warpath body? They think that this is like Rob Liefeld. What's going on? They wanted like the fattest chest they could find, and they were like, yes.
Basically. So yeah, this is cool. Then we knew we were going to be getting a Megan figure because we saw Dwight tease this head sculpt or the hair long ago. I really wish they would have packed in another head sculpt with her though, a more sort of neutral look or whatever. But I think the figure overall looks fantastic. I think this looks good. There's those damn hands again though.
And this is great for putting a A.C.B.A stand under her hair because she's not gonna stand by herself.
For sure. You know, she is a flyer, so yeah, you could definitely pop her up. They could have given us a different head sculpt though, with some more kind of windswept hair, I guess. But yeah, we got Kitty Pryde here, classic Sprite or Kitty Pryde. I talked about this in the video how they had talked about maybe putting her with the Sentinel at first. So we knew at some point we were going to get this classic version of Kitty. Again, I think she probably should have had another head sculpt though, a neutral look as well. And I mean, listen, you're doing a box set. Just give us some other sort of like effect to show her abilities, you know?
Man, those sleeves are crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have been poofier for sure.
Those sleeves popping.
But yeah, a pretty cool 3-pack. We did get Nightcrawler already as a single packed figure in Wendigo Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. So we just missing Phoenix and her like S&M spiky outfit from the 90s.
Have you seen the price of that Nightcrawler lately? Jeez.
Yeah, they're gonna put out that Nightcrawler again. They have to.
That thing is rough, bro.
Have they done a retro card Nightcrawler?
They could.
No.
Yeah. So
no,
there you go.
Haven't. There you go. Yep, that's probably the way that they'll do it. Yeah.
So I guess the only thing is, in terms of like actually matching, this Megan with this Shadow Cat have the wrong Captain Britain in this set, because the ones even pictured on the cards are a different outfit than the one he's wearing in the pack. If you look back here, look at this. Hang on, I'm going back.
Uh-oh.
This is the outfit that he's wearing, you know, in the pack. But that gives you this Megan in like this orange outfit instead. But the Megan with the green outfit goes with this other Captain Britain that has kind of a more minimalist suit, where it has more like stripes than like the actual flag. You see here, see like especially on his chest, it's just like a red and some white and blue stripes.
It's pretty wild that they're like they're so focused on the cards and stuff and doing this kind of retro thing with the cards, but they didn't match up the looks though.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Exactly. It's a little strange. They could have done a cap. I mean, I'm sure that means we'll get this version of Captain Britain at some other point, but thought we would notice, but we did.
maybe an opportunity for some other 2-pack with Britain and Phoenix or something else. Yeah, for
That
sure.
would work
I
actually.
could.
That could work for sure. Especially if they can just do the cards again, right?
I also feel like when they first teased the Excalibur, I thought it was gonna be like in a stone or something like that. I feel like that was, I don't know. So maybe there's some other variant box set or something coming at some point. So we'll see what happens with this. But this is a 3-pack.
Yeah.
I don't know if it went up for pre-order already. I forgot. Did it?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. And then we finally saw Surfer, which we kind of talked about already in the
New head
opener.
sculpt,
I'm
yeah.
not. Yeah, it's a new head sculpt. It's a new paint job. The way it looks right here, it doesn't even look like it's the same buck as the Surfers that we got previously. I'm not even 100% sure that it's the same buck.
I'm almost certain it's
Um,
not. It
it
was way
looks
thinner.
better.
This is the Super Scroll buck. Or not Super Scroll, the one we just saw. That's on that same Sunfire buck.
Yeah, that's the Spider-Man
2099.
2099.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at it here. Look at it there.
Yep.
Orbit.
Look at it.
Go back. Scroll.
Corbett wants to find you the difference between these two pictures.
They're the same picture.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Even the it still has the pins too.
I like the way the Surfer looks a lot better than the other one. Honestly, a lot of people thought we were going to get like a super chromed out version or whatever, but they went with a more flat sort of matte look on this.
I want chrome.
yeah.
Boo.
So I think some blue highlights would have really put it over the top. But yeah.
Man, I want my
Um,
Silver Surfer like Shaq has his rims, chromed out.
I think we called this too, that it would come with some kind of stand for him.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's
So yeah,
cool.
that's pretty cool. And then they showed one final little teaser that I had no clue what they were talking about, but according to the
He's running us through the long history of Marvel Legends stands.
I think that they are teasing some type of special thing that they're doing for the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yes, sir. Look at that. I had to bring out the tongs for that one.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, if I gotta show them this stand, I
He's
gotta bring
got
out
the
the
tongs
barbecue
like that
joint.
shit came off the grill or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
And then he holds it with his hand, so it's like, why did you even have them on the tongs?
Oh man.
I think it's some kind of inside joke as to like how he like shows things in other videos.
Oh, okay.
He was like using tweezers or something.
Yeah, he did use the tweezers before, yeah.
Yeah. But this, yeah, like you said, it's probably some kind of. This is the Toy Biz logo right here of Marvel Legends. So some probably some kind of 20th anniversary wave coming up. Even some like slits in the back right here for like card backs or trading cards or whatever it could be. Maybe they'll do some like how WWE a while ago for Mattel they had like the build a backdrop kind of set.
Mm-hmm. You can see the little pegs on there too. So this is
Yeah.
supposed to be some type of stand, and you're right. It looks like some backdrop will stick right in that little slit right there.
Right.
So yeah, interesting. I was talking to Elvis E. Rivera, and he was saying that maybe they might revisit like the very first wave. That first wave had Captain America, Toad, Iron Man, and Hulk. So yeah,
Yes,
maybe
yes,
we'll finally see an updated Toad. Maybe they'll follow what happened in that first wave. We'll get an updated Captain America. Who knows?
That'd be pretty dope. Honestly, you could because obviously waves are so different now. You could do the first two waves into like one wave now.
That's true.
True. Very true. Very true. Yep. So yeah, that was Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends is making a lot of money. They slated to make a lot of money, and they about to charge like $8 million to cards on Monday. It's pretty nuts to think about.
A cool 8 mil. All good.
Let's really think about how the Marvel Legends Big Three, the marketing guys and design guy, got together, put together a whole plan and they were able to rack up $8 million in 1 month. That's insane to think
45,
about.
a month and a half, but yeah.
That's pretty nuts. So somewhere in Hasbro's upper management, these guys is due for a bonus come Christmas time, I'm sure.
Old DDR deserves a bonus. All three of them. All three of y'all.
I was talking about this a lot last night with David Walton and shit, but like, man, Hasbro, just toy companies in general, are in a very, very good space about how they are making money and not really having to spend too much money on any marketing or promotion, just based on how the collecting community is set up, how the toy photography community is set up, how they could pretty much just send out a few little samples here and there, and it's a bunch of eyes on that content, and just like they are in a very good space utilizing people like us in the community that are not getting paid anything for any of this shit. But it is what it is. Basically it's a symbiotic relationship that is still a little more beneficial to them, because I mean, as content creators and as influencers and shit like that, obviously the more we get to kind of rub elbows with these people, it's gonna get our follows up and get more eyes on us and stuff like that. But again, this the shit that we're doing is actually worth a lot of money. Should probably be trying to make some money.
I think it's time. Honestly, you're right, dude. We're getting taken advantage of. I think it's time for the toy community to unionize.
Basically.
Toy community united will never be divided.
We have to dismantle the oppressive establishment. Yeah. Everybody grew up on
anti-disestablishmentarianism on right. Go. Come on.
I want healthcare. I want the healthcare to be called Hasbro Care.
When we look back, like 10 years from now, and the entire landscape has changed, we'll be asking, what radicalized you? And some people will point to this moment right here.
You're gonna be like, I think it was when Boog stood up and proclaimed that we would get dental and vision. It was really when it was put over the top for me.
And this time,
I mean, literally, what would happen if the entire Instagram influencer toy community just disappeared overnight, and none of these companies were getting this kind of exposure anymore?
My God.
Listen, man, I remember, I remember the early days of like literally like begging and pleading with Hasbro to like take a closer look at what's going on in the toy community with display art, with A.C.B.A, and say, hey, listen, this is the wave, this is the future, this is how you're going to be able to promote this stuff and sell more stuff, but you gotta like take these people seriously and work with them and shit like that. And they listen for the most part, but I was literally one of the first people advocating for this to happen. And now it has happened, but we're not getting any money.
No, that's a great point, dude. I mean, maybe it's the classic millennial thing of getting paid in exposure. That's cool, right?
No, it's definitely cool. I'm not complaining about the exposure and the time to sit and interview and all of that stuff. But I mean, some of it is you just kind of taking the bull by the horns and kicking down the door and doing what you're supposed to do too. You can't really like sit around and wait for shit. Again, this is all shit we were talking about last night and more stuff that I won't really like repeat or whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. We can move on. Hasbro's had a very, very good week, and congratulations to them for.
We're not even done with Hasbro.
No.
Marvel Legends, excuse me. Yeah, but yeah, we can move on to more Hasbro news. What else we got?
This has been Hasbro's big week. Number one right here, Marvel Legends. This was only the events of Iron Man 2. We gotta remember the events of Iron Man 2 ran concurrent with Thor and Incredible Hulk. So at the same time, we got Power Rangers news, which we can call Incredible Hulk.
There he is. But it's going to leave us eventually, like Norton.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Poncho, what is this?
What is this? So these are so earlier this week, Hasbro had a fan first whatever, more phenomenal whatever. I can't even remember what day it was. I'm sorry. But it's just like a torrent
Well,
of
how
news.
could you forget More Phenomenal Monday?
I know, right? What if it was called More Phenomenal Mondays? That was the marketing writes itself. They revealed a couple of figures this week. First up, right here, you have a 2-pack of Ecliptor and Astronema. These were revealed, kind of like half-heartedly revealed earlier during some sort of show, I think in Hong Kong. Maybe they were on display. Nothing official was said, but we got a pretty good look at them back then as well, and they looked really good. But now we're getting obviously full press release and stuff like that. Super great. Really cool to see the kind of articulation that Ecliptor has. I know a lot of people are very, very concerned about what kind of articulation he was going to have. I sent a link earlier straight to the Hasbro Pulse website, so they have like full photos there. I don't know how many photos are. Yeah, it's like photos for ants.
Photos for ants.
This is fun. But yeah, like people were worried if he was going to have an ab crunch or like how his shoulders were going to work, just because of the geometry of his costume design. And it looks like they did a really good job with the technology, and just looks really good, man. Like Ecliptor is straight out of like what people thought computers would look like in the future, I guess. Very like Gridman type architecture and like design philosophy for Ecliptor. Ecliptor is super tight in the shows too.
What a pose, by the way.
Absolutely.
He looks like Hercules in those posters of the Disney movie.
They're reusing a couple of parts here, like the hands or like the Psycho Ranger hands as well. Oh no, they're not. It's the same kind of effect as the Psycho Rangers, but it's a completely different hand because his hand is a different sculpt. But he looks really good. This Astronema looks really good too. If you have there's also another 2-pack coming out. Another version of Astronema is out. I can't remember, or is coming out.
Yeah, with like a Blue Ranger or something.
Yes. Yeah. So if you have that, you'll have the option to swap, head sculpts with that. Astronema shows up in the show with like different hair, a lot. So yeah, exactly. So no head. And so it's really cool to have all these different options for your Astronema and Power Rangers display for these guys. So this is super tight to finally get an official release. And then the next release was something that I thought we would never, ever get. It was Finster from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, man, that's incredible.
This is insane. I never, ever thought we would get, like, never in my wildest dreams would I think we would ever get
what his
Finster.
role was. Who is he again?
So he's
I'm familiar with his look, but I can't really.
He's the monster maker.
Yeah, he's like the sculptor.
Yes, right, okay.
But you know what? It's funny. You said you didn't predict this, but you and I have said the same thing for weeks. When it comes to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, they're just making everybody.
Yeah, they will they will milk this cow, dude.
like this tells you like, without, at least in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, we're getting a Bulk and a Skull.
Oh, there's no question. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the bottom bitch of Lightning Collection for sure. They'll turn her out until she is fucking crazy in the head.
And you really want to get your blood pumping, brother? Let's think about getting a smoothie shack with that big guy who runs it.
HasLab smoothie shack.
HasLab smoothie shop with the big hefty cat.
I think they
now we're talking.
That we're gonna get, Rick?
Vulcan Skull.
Yeah, for sure. I could definitely see that happening.
You know what?
You guys say that they're gonna do the Rangers in regular street clothes and shit too. So yeah, it would make sense to do those guys too. Yeah.
I wonder if we would get Bulk and Skull before we get civilian Rangers. I would imagine.
That'd be interesting.
I wouldn't put it past them, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like look
that's
at
an easy 2-pack right there, man. With some crazy accessories that they wouldn't include with somebody else, and that's it.
Finster is rocking Tim Allen's apron.
From
He's
School
just
Time.
decked out. Everybody knows what time it is, man. Tool time. He's sponsored by Binford.
Absolutely. Ollie's gonna come out, or whatever her name was.
When it was Pamela, then it was Carmen Electra. Like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, Tim Allen, I see you, brother.
The accessory game on him is like crazy, dude. Like,
yeah, that's nuts, dude.
he comes with like all this, like all these little tools. It's really cool. And then he comes like
They fit inside of his apron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they fit
go
inside
in
of his
the
apron.
apron, yeah.
They fit inside the briefcase. Like you can really tell, like, how many passes of paint they can do on these figures. And like, I just think it's a really great utilization for Finster here. Like in reality, this is like what, maybe like 5 or 6 colors, but his character design is so like, the base character design is just so well done in terms of like color theory that he only really needs a couple of passes of paint and deco and whatnot, and he's like super vibrant. So this is really great. This is like such a really cool figure. Just sick, man. I can't wait to see, like, now that we have a Finster, like customizers and like diorama makers, they have to do like Rita's Palace now, and they have to do like the big machine and the conveyor belt that he puts all the stuff through. I will have a new lucrative business of 3D printing little tiny monsters as accessory packs.
Do it.
So yeah, like it's very exciting that Finster finally made it. So we need after Finster, we need like the other 2 dudes, like that big, like, God, the name just escaped me, but like that big blue dude has like the ball sack for a chin or whatever, and then like that flying monkey guy too, that was very clearly a Japanese guy in makeup, is great. So we're gonna get them all, man. I'm very excited. And
oh yeah, no question.
So
All right, that's it for the Powder Rangers.
that's it.
How dare you?
And then the last
That's
thing.
not all for Hasbro.
Uh-oh.
There was a new HasLab
I was
as
about
well.
to say,
I mean,
that's not it.
a couple other HasLabs actually.
Oh,
Even
do we have to?
Black Series, I believe, had one. But yes, it is this new Victory Saber
Yeah. This is
from
sick, but
Transformers.
I have the same complaints everybody else has. Dude, there's like certain angles of Victory Saber where he has like empty spaces in his arms. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm not paying no HasLab price for something with a bunch of gaps. Like, I don't know.
Would you rather have
Figure
gaps
out.
or kibble? What do you want?
Look at
Oh,
look
this right
at
here.
those gaps, dude. That's so ugly, bro. Come
Yeah.
on.
For the
Like-
fold in, yeah. At least have like a panel or something that hides that,
Yeah, it's no like for the like. Well, you know what? I'll give it to them. This isn't super expensive or anything like that. Sub 200, but like still, man. Like I'm
Not
not
bad.
paying for this to have empty gaps on it like that.
Yeah, it's not even painted.
Yeah, it's just gray. How do we get some? How much more what tier do we unlock the paint?
Damn, they want 11,000 for that? Wow.
Crazy. Probably why the price is
Yeah.
so low.
At 180, yeah.
You get that sub 200. Makes
Mhm.
sense.
It's I guess they combine, right? That's the whole gimmick.
I've never heard of anything like that.
It's so wild how they
Things
like.
combining.
It's so wild how like Hasbro, Hasbro something else, bro. Like they layering this shit like it's a fucking the turkey meat on a sub or something. Like the ink is not even dry on the Marvel Legends shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
Nobody
"All right,
even
here we
has
go."
the first one in hand yet, dude.
Right, and that too. Like,
And
I
look
mean,
at did you see like what's going on down there? Why didn't Marvel Legends do that? It's so come
Well,
on, man.
that's what I was gonna say. Is that in the live stream, that Transformers team was very much like, we're not like those guys over at Marvel. We're gonna go ahead and show you the first stretch goal right
oh
now.
wow, okay.
And not just that, but they tease all of them.
Yeah,
Like 17,000, 20,000, like
Oh wow.
yeah.
Well, it's probably because people are fucking up in arms about the last one they did. And so somebody came down from like an upper floor and is like, "Yo, you guys got to fucking do something. You can't just sit here." And
hey
blue
man, these
guys.
people are pissed. You got
You can't beat like
Oh,
less than
oh.
72 hours left and just finding out the last stretch goal on Galactus. If
that's-
indeed there's a fourth one.
The bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, we were talking about it before you hopped on, Poncho. Like if Morg, because it obviously is, by the end of the night, Morg is obviously going to get funded. But
There's
like,
no question.
what are we going to do if there's one more tier? We got like 36 hours to fund another like $2,000.
Yeah, there've been, like 2,000, 3,000 units apart too. So it's not even like at the next 1,000 we'll get the next tier. Right now, it's like there has to be a significant jump to get if there's a fourth tier.
So they're hoping for an absolute unit. to say the least.
That's right.
So none of us here have ordered a Galactus yet, right?
Negative.
Not I. I'm still on the fence. I don't even know if I ultimately am gonna keep my Sentinel. So we'll see.
I just honestly
podcast here.
I know, right?
I just honestly I worry about space. Like, man, I'm already
Yeah.
pushing it with the Sentinels I got. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if I got room to be having a Galactus like that.
That is literally
That's my
what,
issue, at least.
That's literally what everyone that I have spoken to who has still not actually pulled the trigger yet has said. Like, yo, I got 4 Sentinels already coming. I got 3 Sentinels coming. I might actually already sell 1 Sentinel. I don't know that I even have any way to put a Galactus right now. But my advice to you would be to say you got a year to figure out where you're going to put Galactus. So don't like curse yourself now and say, all right, I'm not going to do it. And then a year when everybody starts getting their Galactus, you feel all bad and shit. And you have moved into your new mansion. Your life took a turn for the better. Now you got space for Galactus.
Somebody cue the TikTok of girl, I'm not gonna do it. Somebody cue that up.
I have not, and I'm the Marvel Legends person here. I have not ordered Galactus yet either.
Damn.
I think if people were able to get Sentinel in hand first, it would be a lot easier to, first of all, have funded this Galactus in the first place, because people would have been able to sell their extra Sentinels and everything to recoup losses to get the next project. That would have been smart of them to do. But this really does feel like, oof, this is a lot. Like we're still in the hole from Sentinel technically. Some people bought Sentinel, like you said, with the intention of having extras to sell, and they're kind of relying on that money coming in to be able to fund their next 6 months or whatever of collecting.
I see a lot of people that want Galactus, but they want to shore up the one that they're keeping, so they want to try to get 2. So that even in itself, you know what I'm saying? That's $1,000 right there. You know what I'm saying? Basically. So I don't know. I don't feel like I have to get 2 to flip 1 or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm gonna pull the trigger before Monday night for sure.
I know for sure. I mean, I don't know, if I'll end up keeping my Sentinel altogether. But think of the people who are also just getting Sentinel and are going to sell the Marvel Legends exclusives, like just the 6-inch figures. So there's that aspect of it too. Even if you are keeping the Galactus, you may not be keeping the extras and trying to recoup some loss from those.
Yeah, for sure.
That's another thing that has me thinking, like, even if I do decide to keep, if I get Galactus and decide to keep it, I can still recoup on it from selling, the Heralds here.
My thing is the other way around. I keep looking at Galactus, and I'm like, damn, man, I want those Heralds, but and if I don't get Galactus, like I'm gonna have to pay 100, 150 each next year. Like that's what I'm telling myself. Like
That's
I can always sell Galactus if I change my mind. I think. I'm tempted. We'll see. It's gonna come down literally to the wire for me.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I think you have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern time on Monday to get in on this bad boy. Yep, 11:59 Eastern time, 8:30. Yes, because the last day of the month is Tuesday. So yeah, Monday. Don't make the mistake of thinking that it's the last day of the month that you have.
Couldn't wait till payday, could they? Goddamn.
All right.
Oh no, but you know what they waited for, Fabio? They waited for that Cali stimulus, baby.
Oh, did it come in?
It's starting to come in this weekend for people. Mine did not come in though.
I have not.
I've seen other people's.
You guys get a stimulus?
I would know.
Yeah, California gets stimmies, baby.
What the fuck?
Well, they've been giving out stimmies here too. The monthly you get like $250 or something like that per kid or something like that.
Oh yeah, they do that per kid thing. Poncho, it's time to ring up your old lady and tell her that there's $250 sitting in your pants right now.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know how much money we could get if we suffer a little bit?
Yeah, basically.
More bills to get more money, basically.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so moving on. Any more Hasbro news?
I believe that's actually it. Other than just mentioning that Rancor HasLab. Speaking of HasLabs,
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
actually 6-inch scales, which is wild.
yeah. So that's next. It's not up here, but it was talked about recently.
they
HasLab.
tweeted like a little picture or something, didn't they?
Yeah. HasLab Rancor for Black Series. It's coming. So if you're in for the big 3 franchises from Hasbro, I'm so sorry. Like it's tough.
Yeah, you are fucked.
Yeah. All right. What's next? What's next?
Finally. Before we move on, let's read these super chats, man.
Oh my god.
So,
please.
PJ Customs hit us with $5. He said, "Let's go. First live I've managed to make for a while, streaming late in the UK. Keep up the great work, guys, and look forward to tonight." Hell yeah, man.
What a guy, man.
Hey, enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay, baby.
Man,
Thank you.
Thank you, dude. We really appreciate that.
You sound like you're from London.
Pendelos Muertos hit us with 5 as well. Said, "I was sitting."
Bread of the Dead.
Exactly. "I was waiting for Charles Xavier to show up and tell the Mortal Kombat cast that he has a school for gifted youngsters in Mortal Kombat."
Oh yeah, because they unlock their mutant XG.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, and he doesn't show up until they unlock their inner animality.
Oh my god. Yo, Bo Biggs, the man, the myth, hit us with 20. He said, hunkering down, and preparing for this hurricane. Good to take a break and kick it with y'all. Louisiana and all the surrounding states. Stay safe. Hell yeah, man.
Yo. Stay safe, man.
Absolutely.
Please, stay safe.
As a yearly sufferer of hurricanes in Charleston, South Carolina, my heart goes out to you, my friend. It's the worst. Andrew Glidewell hit us with 5 as well. He said 2000. Great. He said Seinfeld 2021 idea. Jerry backs Banya's Kickstarter thinking it won't fund, but gets nervous when there's a surge in the last week thanks to Kramer. Fucking stupid.
Kramer! I funded at the highest tier because I thought he wasn't going to make it.
This Kickstarter, Jerry, is gold, Jerry. It's gold.
Do you realize what the last gift is, Kramer? I get to go on a trip with this guy to Hawaii.
And I get the View Silly Jerry, too.
And at the end of the episode, it's like, it's just Kramer and Banya in Hawaii. Jerry gave me the ticket. I bought it for a whole $20.
PG Photography hit us with 10. He said, "Peace, y'all. Just want to throw some ducats to the boys." Hell yeah, baby.
Appreciate that, dude. PG, what's up, dude?
Let's go.
PG, baby.
Yeah, Omega Shenron said while we were talking about Game Reverse Miles, he said he looks like the guy who was on the famous Jet Jackson.
Dude, he does. That's what I was going to say.
Couldn't agree
He looks
more.
like CW Cyborg.
CW Cyborg.
Hey, man, he's also the co-star in a little-known indie darling film, Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, hell yeah,
He's
bro.
Johnny's best friend. Yeah.
Javon Wade.
He sadly passed away.
Giovanni Tsunami? Oh, yes.
This dude passed
Giovanni
away?
Tsunami.
Wait,
No,
this dude-
you're looking at the different cyborg.
Oh,
We're
I think
talking the real cyborg.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Hang on.
Yeah.
That's not CW Cyborg. That would be
No,
the
it
WP Cyborg at that point.
Oh no, it might have been UPN at that time actually.
UPN.
No.
Might have been a
Maybe.
little UPN.
Hang on. I know exactly who you're talking about though. He was on Smallville. That's what it was. Yeah. Smallville Cyborg. That's the dude. I
Smallville
remember this guy,
Cyborg.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
dude.
about.
That
Brother.
Miles completely looks like this dude. What a touching
Yeah.
tribute.
It either looks like him.
Touching
It either looks like him, or it looks like Bobby from Cousin Skeeter.
Yo, cousin
Dude,
Bobby. Looks like
What's
him.
funny is obviously there's nothing funny about Lee Thompson Young's tragic death, but the dude who plays Aquaman in the CW lineup right here, he's in Titans. He's Hawk.
He's Hawk, baby.
He's awesome, dude.
He's
no
also
spoilers.
Thad. He's also Thad from what's that show?
Blue Mountain State, dude.
Blue
I
Mountain
know.
State. That show was hilarious.
I love that guy, but yeah. You're completely right though. If we go back to this Miles, let's
Yeah, we gotta go back to
absorb
that
that
Miles,
and take a
baby.
look at exactly how much Miles looks like him. Yeah,
That is
Oh
pretty
my
wild.
God, that is so him, man.
that's Lee Thompson Young in every way.
Dude, that's so him.
What a touching tribute.
I know. Really big of the Hasbro Marvel Legends team to
Hey,
put
you
out
know
a
what?
tribute like this.
Dwight
This
told
is
me a
more
secret.
touching than putting MLK in Fortnite.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dwight told me a
no.
secret. Dwight said that he's a big secret fan of Johnny Tsunami, but he knew he'd never get figures, so he did it this way.
That's it. Thank you.
What a guy.
Thank you, Dwight.
Thank
It
you,
would have been
Dwight.
so funny, by the way, if we're talking about the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. It would have been really funny if the 3 heads included for the Shield agent was just Dwight, Dan, and Ryan.
That would have been incredible.
That would have been hilarious.
Please.
Right?
I know. What makes these people think that they have to stop doing what David Vonner started?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You gotta
is
keep
true.
it going, man.
Very true.
I would have loved it if right here it's just these 3. Boom,
Well,
boom,
I
boom.
tell you what, the mouse head could be a Shield agent as well. We got a lot of different options.
Oh,
for-
That's true.
So heads.
So no head.
I hope that at some point that they go ahead and update the female Shield agent too. So
That'd be sick.
yeah,
That'd be nice.
Please. Yeah, you
We need a
use
new Maria Hill.
that shriek.
That's right.
Use that shriek body. It's just a plain body. You just gotta paint it up,
Mhm.
put some strappers on her, and then it's all good.
Yeah. Just give her a strap on.
Yeah, give her a big strap.
Oh, brother.
Strap it on, brother.
All right, I think it's time to move on.
I think it is.
That's our cue to move on. Yo, next up, Fabio, get ready. Mezco, baby. Hit us with the latest news.
Whoa!
Well, you may want to put on that X-Files music because we are, in fact, talking.
Oh,
aliens.
it's been playing this whole time because the truth is out there, baby. Look to the skies.
And the truth is, Punch, that in space, nobody can hear you pre-order the alien.
Nobody can hear the delays either. That's what they're banking
No.
on.
Finally, I think we first saw this like Toy Fair 2020, maybe even before that.
Wow.
So it's been a while since we've seen like the first sight of it, and now it's finally up for pre-order. But I think the big delay is because this dude is also going to be coming with that new seamless body.
Whoa.
So hopefully this means that they've figured it out and they're ready to make new product with it because Michael Keaton is due to come out pretty soon.
Wow, they really believe in this franchise. They really think that they could beat NECA with this.
As far as an interpretation of the big chap, I mean, this is more, let's say, screen accurate because you do have that seamless suit, just like it was in the movie. It was just like a seamless rubber suit.
There's a cut right there in the shoulder.
Yeah, like right there, I'm sure they have cuts, but I think that's just like an overlay. But I think the deeper part of it is like one suit. You know what I mean?
That's a fancy way to call it a seam.
An overlay. The underbody
Does
is still seamless.
Does this mean that we're gonna get a Ripley?
That would be sick.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it for
that
sure.
would be dope.
That would be
Easy
sick.
jumpsuit, and then they could include the spacesuit with her, and you can put her in the spacesuit.
Put her in space.
Well, I don't know that they would include the spacesuit, but that would be a totally separate purchase. You already know that.
Yeah,
guess so.
that's very true.
They're trying to
would be
get
cool.
that KFC double down on that one. Come on.
I'd pay $150 if it's a 2-in-1.
You pay $150 for anything.
If it looks this good, yeah.
If they
this
actually went
price?
ahead and made the figures of the first crew, I might fuck with a couple of those.
See, that's where NECA will have you beat for sure, because they've already done pretty much like the whole
Right.
main crew.
That is like one of my main things that I love from NECA actually is the whole alien stuff. I have my
Nice.
one little NECA cube in my DTOF basically.
Oh, very nice.
He's
Oh,
cubed
look
up,
at
huh?
They got it hiding in the
Yeah.
cables, like in the film's climax. There it is, getting sucked out of the airlock.
Yeah, you
All
know
right,
this thing is not going to be able to fucking move at all. You know this shit's not about to be able to move, Fabio. You know that, right?
Interchangeable chest plate, yeah, maybe. As long as it can reach, get into the crouching pose. This is the most upright of all the aliens, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They can't get Spider-Man crouching. How are they gonna get this guy?
Yeah, basically. Forget about
I
it.
think it'll be as posable as the real suit.
Best of luck to them in this one, man. No.
Yeah. No, but
best
you're right.
of luck.
It's how do you compete with NECA, who's had the license for like almost 10 years now, who've just got like a deep fucking catalog of this.
They should have led with a Ripley. That's what they should have done.
I think they're leading with the creatures for both of these because they're doing Predator as well, and that he's supposed to be due out end of this year.
And they should be ready to pay Arnold whatever the fuck he wants to make.
Oh yeah, if they can perfect that seamless technology and give us his seamless biceps, yes, it will have been worth the cost of delaying Michael Keaton for 2 years.
Let's pray.
Yeah.
So wait, this went up for pre-order already? Because I didn't hear anything about this.
It's still up for pre-order. It's $100, and it's due out January to March 2022.
Pretty hefty window.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually kind of soon in relation to a bunch of other pre-orders, because there's stuff that's due for like April that came out that was up for pre-order months ago.
Where does Conan at, bro?
Still on track for this month. There was some new shipping updates, but I think Conan is holding strong. Still August, October. He's eluded yet another round of delays, so I think he might be close.
August ends in 4 days.
I wish that Mezco would be a little more transparent. Like I don't know if you know this, Fabio, but Good Smile, like you think that you have delays really bad. Good Smile has terrible delays. And pretty much every single Good Smile Max Factory product gets delayed.
Yeah.
I don't think I can remember one that doesn't. But what they do on their website is that they literally have a tab that says delays, so you could see like what month yours was moved to. Like, so it's like I wish they'd have something like that. I think people wouldn't mind as long as you're honest, kind of thing.
Yeah, they really. I mean, especially with the stuff we talked about here with like the Baker's Dozen getting recalled and all that stuff, and people getting their gray skulls like mixed in with other orders. Now people are getting emails saying that, hey, your gray skulls, or your cut and stitch pack or whatever suffered damage due to shipping, so we can't fulfill it anymore, which is not actually what happened. It's that they got sent to other orders. Now they don't have enough to fulfill, but they're going with that excuse. But at no point during this whole debacle did Mezco come out and say, this is what's happening, we're sorry, and this is what we're doing to fix it, kind of thing. The community had to piece it all together. You had to listen to my stream or be in good old enemy of free speech, the Toy Pages Facebook group, and keep up with all the updates.
You're fighting an uphill battle, brother.
Oh God.
But yeah, it's up to just go subscribe to my channel, and then you'll know when all this stuff happens. I mean, if Mezco wants to stay quiet on this and give me content, that's fine.
Yeah, coming from a company that makes you decode a discount code, I wouldn't expect anything less.
That's how they issue your refund, is in a coupon code. Oh, you don't have a decoder ring tied to your account. I'm afraid that you can't use this coupon.
You got to go on a scavenger hunt to get the customer service number too.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You got to pick up a geotag and shit.
I am really anticipating this figure. I just want to pair him up with that Mythic Legion's horse and.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. What else? Any other Mezco news?
Yo, what is? Hang on.
Oh God, we got him.
Hang on a sec.
Hold on, let me cue the music. What's
Hang
going
on a
on?
sec. That looks like a different. I mean, it looks like the same mouth as King Kong. But it's definitely a different upper head. I don't know.
So no head.
So no head?
Yeah. Anyway, Conan coming soon, hopefully. Bunch of stuff got pushed back, including Death Dealer, which I was also very excited for. Where is he? Also kind of on that Conan body, but he got pushed to December.
My God.
Another one that I want a horse for,
Man.
Get more of that Frazetta-verse.
You can't keep getting away with
I'm not really feeling this one.
What?
Yeah, he stands out, like, not in a good way. He's just so out of nowhere. Like, he pretty much has to be with Conan or nothing else.
Yeah,
Light of eyes, though.
I pass on that. I don't.
Cool eyes.
Yeah.
Cool, we
so
also
that
waiting
is-
for Mr. Freeze too. Don't forget about that.
Mr. Freeze, yeah, he I think got pushed back as well.
Oh my God.
But we talked about this. This was a couple weeks ago. Was the last round of these delays. So all this stuff is the same as when we last talked about it.
I love that
But
gigantic window.
if you're
they give
interested
you.
in all that, you can just go to the A.C.B.A. podcast Instagram right here, and all the shipping updates are in one handy little graphic I put together.
Wowee.
Whoa! I love how
Look at that.
they
did it.
give you a huge window. This can be released anywhere from September to November. Like what?
Yeah, at any moment.
Like at any moment within these 3 months.
At any moment, we can take the money from these months. Your money is liable to be taken by us.
well, you know what? This is kind of a good moment. Like, it's something that needs to be addressed on the podcast. Hasbro, people like Nike, a lot of companies have basically announced to expect that product is going to be really bad this year. Shipping from overseas is going to be really, really bad. Your stores are barren at Target for a reason. They're just not getting shipments anymore, or when they do, it's at a snail's pace. So expect product to be garbage. Apparently, for like the remainder of the year, it's going to be really bad. Maybe this is too. You know, Mezco never said anything, but this could be attributed to the same thing.
No question.
Look forward to it.
Yay! Bad times are ahead.
I see bad times today. All right.
That's it. Next up is Mafex. Let's go.
Miracle Action Figure EX,
Absolutely.
brother.
Let's talk about this Batman first. Scuba Batman.
Scuba Batman. Stealth Jumper Hush Batman.
Yo, bend the
Scoobin'.
knee. Come on.
You scoobing, baby.
Photo. Come on.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that corduroy bat suit.
Look at that.
they don't make this batsuit in bootcut anymore.
No.
Yeah, you
got a
know
lot
what?
of shit going on. Hold on. Was what in the comics? Did he have a parachute or some shit with this, or what was going on here?
Oh, it's just a cape.
Where was he
actually,
jumping?
I was just gonna say, this kind of sucks that you know what? I forgave the first Batman's cape. You know, I just chalked it up to like, hey, you know, they went all out, really big cape for that one, but like, why is it not fixed here? Why is it still the same cape?
Yo, Coco
I
in
don't
chat
know,
says
Rick.
this is COVID Batman. I'm fucking dying.
This is Costco Batman. This is is there a limit on waters Batman?
Yeah.
I like the way the suit looks. You know, I just hate these capes, but the suit is actually pretty cool. But I don't know who's the DC expert here. What was this in like 1 or 2 panels or some shit on a comic
much.
book?
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
one scene.
Yeah, but I think it was like on the cover of the comic, so that's why like it became like something people liked. I guess. Like I hope.
This cape is also the revised cape that came with the black suit version of Batman that was like way
so it's
smaller.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, it's
thank
not
God.
crazy.
It looked really big. Like when they show the back shot of him, it looked huge.
Oh,
So I was like,
Sure, it
oh,
looks
shit.
okay.
the first one is like humongous. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I know, baby. I got it. I gotta take
Listen,
10 minutes
man.
folding it up the right way.
Jesus.
And let them tell it. It's still the greatest Batman ever. That figure is fucking garbage, and I don't know why people
What?
keep.
That's still the best Batman ever, brother. Come on.
No. I got 9 Mezco Batmans that are better.
Oh, come
What?
on.
No, you don't.
Come on.
They don't move half
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You know what Batman is
No, they
better than
don't.
that one?
Don't say
The Dark Knight Returns Batman is better than the damn Hush Batman. Honestly.
Hey, you know it's by the
Yeah.
same company though. I'll tell you that. Tell you, it's not made by Mezco. I'll tell you that.
Mezco made a better Dark Knight Returns Batman, didn't they?
Why do you hate that figure so much, Bug? What's
I
going
hate-
on?
I hate
Yeah,
the
like
cape.
like
You
what's
can't-
wrong with the figure besides the cape?
Have you fucked with the black suit version?
He looks
No, I didn't.
anemic, dude.
Yeah, let me tell you. Big shout out to Cap Lives. He skipped on the blue and he got the black one for his birthday as a birthday gift from his parents. And
It's his
for-
birthday.
and for like the first week, he was like, "I don't see what the big fucking deal is, man. This cape is just fine." And I was like, "Yo, you weren't there, man. You haven't experienced the struggle of the blue suit Batman cape."
Yeah, no, I do know that they changed the capes between the two or whatever, but yeah, mostly it was the cape. But I don't really like the buck for Batman either. It just seems a little on the slender side to
True.
me too.
Is that-
Yeah, he
is
looks
that-
anemic.
Is that why you're digging this one a little bit more? He looks a little bulkier. in this
Yeah,
one?
I guess with the
Yeah.
suit or whatever. I wouldn't buy this at all, but I do recognize the Batman stands out there. Just got to have every version of Batman. So it's all good.
It's funny. It's funny that Fabio brought it up because I like spent the past week like, what's the best Mezco Batman? And I can't do it, man. They all look like really chunky and stumpy. I don't know. Like, you know what? I'll give it to you. I'm sure the Mezco one is a little thin for some people, but I don't know, man. Those Mezco ones are thick.
Well, the
Mezco
best
ones
one
are
is a
thick.
Sovereign Night Batman. If you want
Sovereign
like,
Night
a
standard
comic
Batman is probably the best one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Those things, they just don't look right, and they don't move as well.
They definitely going to have to put out a new Batman now that they have this sort of like classic Superman coming. They got to get a more comic accurate Batman look.
Yeah, you know that's the hope. Like I kept seeing people on the Mezco page posting up like Batmans for sale. I would like look at the images and I'd be like, man, this just isn't it yet. You know, maybe something to go with that Superman.
Yep.
Exactly.
So there was one other thing from Mafex, right?
Yeah, another Boog Haterade special.
Oh, here we go.
Boog is hating this one big.
Look at this shit. Look at that upper torso, bro. That looks nuts.
Yo, I could say it in a completely different tone and it works out. Hey, look at this shit, dude. This shit looks nuts. Can't wait for this.
Very funny.
It looks like the guy from the comics, though.
It looks like the guy.
It looks like the person.
It looks just like him. What's the
I
problem?
don't really like the overall sculpt of this, man. I think the upper torso looks really weird.
Interesting.
And I get it. I don't. People just like they have a certain like affinity or a certain like extra love when it's just an import. It's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yo, honestly, you just gotta be real. Like the Marvel Legends version of this Iron Man is just as good as this to me. It seems like so far. I'm just not a fan of the way the sculpt looks on this guy. It looks a little odd to me. And knowing how some of the other figures have come out and my disappointment with them when I have them in hand, I'm just like, I'm not gonna get disappointed by this again. I'm not buying this.
Yeah, I feel that.
Boog, it's Sunday morning. I'm knocking on your door and I'm asking, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Mafex Catwoman?
I'm
she's
hearing
here
that
to show
figure is
you love.
very, very nice. I hear that figure is very nice. I passed on that.
But you know what? I'll give it to you, Boog. I saw this Iron Man and I thought, I don't know if this is $80 worth being better than the Marvel Legends one.
Sure.
I think this
$100.
looks really. I personally think this looks really, really good. But I don't know if I could justify buying it just because I already have the Marvel Legends one, and I'm like, paying $80 for the canon when I could just beg Poncho relentlessly for like a couple weeks to print me one. Like, what's the point? You know?
Oh,
but I think this looks really good. It's just not for me.
I do like these head sculpts though. The two options here. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do like that. I do like things about it, but like, I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need this in my collection. It's all good.
Yeah,
Anybody?
more than anything, the weird inclusion is the plasma cannon or whatever. It doesn't really go with this version.
That other pose is very funny to me too. I don't know what they were doing there.
This here, the skates.
Yeah.
What about the little skates?
No, it looks like he's like stomping out, like he's like
Stomping
got
ants.
chastised by his parents
When-
and shit. Like
When I see that picture,
funny.
all I hear is go gadget roller skates.
Basically.
Yeah,
This should have been the Marvel vs. Capcom Iron Man.
it really should have.
Yeah, man, this would have been modular. Would have been great.
Yeah.
I'll echo what I said on your post earlier, Boog, on Instagram. Like, when it comes to like, you know, we're so spoiled by like SHF Dragon Ball figures and stuff, where that's specifically marketed towards us in the West. Like, we have companies that import them to get them at like the regular price over here. But like, Mafex isn't I mean, like, it's not for us, you know, that like we're not the demographic. This is for like overseas people in Japan. That's like their target demographic. So like the way I was explaining on your post is like by the time these dudes import a Marvel Legend, that shit is like $50 anyway. So they might as well just make their own at this point.
Right.
And like to me, this is just like their version of Iron Man. Like they're not trying to like directly compete, or they're not saying that like you need this over a Marvel Legend or whatnot. But it's just Mafex just trying to like do their thing. Like they're very clearly on a path right now of trying to recreate like very classic American comic book heroes, and this is just like another like stop in the road. I think it's cool that it comes with the proton cannon. It is small. It's like crazy small. I don't know what's going on. And like even at $80, like that's like the price point over there. Like even on Ami and stuff, it was $80. Like if you were walking to a store when this comes out in Japan, it's $80. Even at $80, it's like kind of steep for this. Judging it's just a Iron Man figure that comes with like a big ass proton cannon and then some roller skates and like a good head sculpt, to be quite honest, like a good civilian Tony Stark.
Yeah. I do like that, and it did cross my mind of having this head sculpt on one of the other like suited Mafex bodies or whatever for just a nice import Tony Stark and shit. So that did cross my mind.
Yeah, I will say that like if you have the Marvel Legends one, like the Marvel Legends one is enough, dude. Like it's more than enough. Like
this is for Mafex collectors specifically.
Yeah, it's like the niche. Like if you're not into Marvel Legends and you want like a classic Iron Man, then go ahead. And then while you're at it, buy a 3D printed proton cannon that's like the right size too. Like,
yeah,
it's unreal. Yo, have you seen how much those proton cannons are going for now? They're like $70.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm about to print some.
Will buy this
They're
shit.
about to be for sale.
They're gonna sneak one in between your buildings there.
No, so I printed one right here.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it's huge, right? This thing is humongous.
It's sick.
But this took like a day. It took like 25 hours to print this thing. So I can understand why they're like $100, and then like you got to like take all the supports off and shit, and then sand it and stuff. Like, so, you know, it sucks that they're like $70 at this point, but like I kind of think they're gonna keep climbing, especially towards the release of this Mafex version. You know. But yeah, if you have a friend or you have your own 3D printer, I suggest like trying to just print your own proton cannon and then grab a Marvel Legends Iron Man and you're set, baby.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much.
Andrew Glywell hit us with 5. He said Mafex Batman 100% made it past at Boog's girl. What the fuck? Let's see. Jamichael Johnson hit us with 5 as well. He said, "Hey everyone, I'm a little late. Was hanging out with my dad. Caught him up on What If and was watching Archer when y'all started. The Legends reveals were dope. Hell yeah, thank you, man. Shout out to Shay. Once again, shout out to the dads, baby.
That's right. Yeah, I actually caught up
to all the daddies out there.
I actually caught up on What If with Kendall this past week too.
Oh, nice.
She really enjoyed those episodes. Yeah.
And then one more. Omega Shenron hit us with 5. I guess acting out his his depiction of Scuba Steve Batman jumps in water. Fucking cape! God damn it, I can't swim. I am vengeance.
It's funny because when I first saw that Batman, that's what I thought. I thought it was like a scuba gear thing going on for a second.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Hell yeah. Well, that does it for Mafex, huh?
While we're on the subject of Batman, we can go from Mafex to Mcfarlane.
Whoa, skip it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because Mr. McF had a couple of quick little sneaky reveals of some stuff.
Another COVID mask Batman. What the fuck is going on?
That's right. That's exactly it. So a couple of new things here. This Flash from animated series, from Superman the animated series specifically.
Nice.
Superman from DC Rebirth, which is basically that infected Superman we've had for like a year, but with the regular head sculpt from the regular Superman we've had for 2 years, and then a new scuba hazmat suit Batman, and then the Harley Quinn we've seen before. So this first kind of like magazine scan was leaked, and then some stuff was revealed officially after. So here's Flash looking great.
Define great.
He looks like a melted
Define great.
candle.
He looks
waxy, right?
He
He looks
looks-
like a melted candle.
He looks like
he
Maybell
looks like
cheese.
you know what he looks like? He looks like a McDonald's toy that somebody on YouTube was like, I'm gonna articulate this bitch.
Absolutely. Michael Wisman got a hold of this guy.
Yeah, Michael Wisman got a hold of this thing and was like, I'm gonna articulate this.
This is just
Cut
plastic.
this hoe up.
This shit is a
It's no
waste
good.
of plastic, is what it is.
It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
This is no good, man.
And then a Superman in the black suit, animated style.
And this
There
this looks
is.
better.
Oh man, I don't know. That side profile looks like he's kind of like hunching over. He looks like, I don't know. It looks weird. It's a weird.
Yeah,
sculpt.
that guy with that
Oof.
side profile, he looks like my Theo Mano. Like,
Oh
I don't
my
know,
God.
man.
Bend the knee.
I don't know.
Yeah, that
Yeah, this is
well,
no good.
black suit variant. There he is.
There he is.
And
You know
this
what I
is,
wanna-
this is still McFarlane's like 7-inch scale and shit, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Gigantic scale.
Yep. All right, so that's that. But what's more important is more shots of the Superman and that Batman we saw.
There it is.
Because
Yeah.
the Batman's got some interesting stuff going on. So here he is.
I'm
This
just
is the
buying toilet
regular
paper.
version.
The 99th Batman.
Right. But it's 99th and 100th because it's two different figures.
Right.
There's
Really?
one with a regular non-light up chest, and then there's one with a light up chest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How
Cool.
much more is that gonna
Yeah.
cost?
All right. The light up chest logo exclusively at Target, $29.99, and then the one with the regular chest logo, $19.99, and available at select retailers. So Target's getting the light up feature one, and then mom and pop and comic shops and all that stuff will have the regular edition.
You think McFarlane is selling a lot of toys to kids?
Hell no.
No?
There's no way.
Oh, he's selling to a bunch of adults who have no other options.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's Big Soups in that rebirth suit. So if nothing else, this is
Man,
going to
did
be
you-
a lot of people's kind of like main Superman, I think.
Hmm.
Did you guys know that single carded King Shark like resells for stupid money?
Really?
I
Hell,
could see
man.
that.
Yeah,
I could see
If
that.
someone
things
finds one,
$100.
I'm down for one.
Yeah,
I
man.
could see
the
that whole
podcast-
crew probably going for money, especially in like the next year or so. People will probably be trying to backtrack to get that, and like the
Right,
movie was good, man. I could
Most
see.
watched HBO Max movie of all time, apparently.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Good.
There we go.
There you go. All right, that's
There
it
she
for
is.
McFarlane. We can move on. Thanks.
Thank God.
Next up is SHF. They
Let's
were
do our Galactus check here. What are we at? Less than 300 to go. We're on.
Oh, wow.
more
Whoa.
baby.
I don't
Alright.
understand how that's
Hold on, hold
possible
on.
because there's not $100
This just went up
intervals. But
200 just in the time that we've been on the show.
Pretty much.
They
that doesn't
fucking-
make sense because nothing is $200.
You said that
Doesn't make any sense
Because what?
because nothing. Nothing is $200. It
No,
has to.
he's
It
talking
have
about-
to be a $400 bump.
he's talking about backers, not dollar amount.
Yeah, the backers.
Yeah, less than
Oh,
300
it's the backers, I'm an idiot.
backers before we get Morg.
No, I feel like it was at like $5.99 or something when we started.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
It was like closer to just over like 500 or just under 500. But yeah.
I thought it
What
was-
else we got? What are we talking?
I thought it was
What
Yeah,
was
people,
going-
people out there, man, they hitting the streets, they selling
Okay.
crack, they doing whatever they gotta do.
selling themselves and their bodies sometimes. That's fine.
Who knows?
We'll at the very least get that morgue, man. I don't
Yeah.
know about everything else, but
Yeesh.
All right.
Somebody getting killed
What's-
on my floor.
What do we need for SHF?
No,
What do we
this
got
is
going
a
here?
Star Wars guy is on SHF. So we're the experts.
Star Wars guy.
Wait, what?
Spaceman.
A spaceman.
Boba Fett with a
They do?
skirt is on SHF.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Wait,
and
what?
same with Mando, new Mando.
Oh, yeah. No, those are Mafex, aren't they?
Nah, that was
Oh, they're
SHF.
SHF.
SHF. And you'll love it. There's soft
They give
goods
you
on
a-
it.
Yeah.
They give you a Pedro Pascal head that doesn't look like he was blown up by a bee.
I don't don't see him on Toy Arc. I know what you're talking about, though. I have seen it.
I would just
Seen 'em.
search, do a Google search.
I guess
I
so.
think it might have been
Not on Toy
on.
Arc?
It might have been on Tamashi's Instagram too.
Possibly.
All right, let's check him out.
Yeah, and then I guess after that, that's it. Then we'll talk to community.
I sent them to you, Fabio, or I
Oh,
sent them to the
thanks.
chat. And,
Thanks, hon.
should. Hey, you know what? No problem, baby cakes. Got your back, brother.
There we
Okay.
go.
So we got the Mandos from Disney's The Mandalorians.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, yeah, you were right. It's got soft goods.
A little bit. I think this head sculpt looks good. I like the effect, and I like the way the figure looks overall. But I told myself I wasn't buying any more Star Wars SHF.
Will you keep that
Look
promise?
at that. Look at that Pedro.
I believe so.
Pedro.
I think I'm okay. I think
Look
Black
at,
Series
look at
has
that
been
Daddy
doing
Pedro, man.
a good job.
Better than that sweaty one we got from Black Series.
The Vaseline faced one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, looks pretty
All
good.
right. Yeah,
It's
that looks
accurate.
okay.
Big soft goods cape, looking good.
Oh, yeah.
Soft goods skirt.
Yeah, I think these look phenomenal. But am I
This
gonna
looks like
pay
a-
$90 for them? I don't know.
I don't know.
The softest
Yeah,
of goods.
do
says
I
Beans.
really want to pay $90 to upgrade from the mom I just threw up Pedro Pascal face?
Yeah.
You know what? I saw people complaining about the Mafex version because it didn't have the rocket pack. It had everything in there except the rocket pack. So I don't know. Maybe SHF is going to take the edge with this one.
Something to take the edge
Um,
off. Christopher
well,
Miller
Bubba's
says
apparently
Bubba is 75, not 90. Oh, well, there you go.
Still.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Thank you for
green. I mean, the
correction.
colors are
Good
great on
stuff.
him. Like the matte colors they use for him, like look really good.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I think all in all, this is
Super clean.
without a doubt the superior figure. No question.
I don't really like the sculpt on Mando though. It looks odd.
Can't attest
On
to
the
that.
face or just overall?
I don't even. On the face, it looks funny. Not even.
No, I mean the body. I mean the body. It looks a little weird.
He looks like him to me.
I think so.
Of course,
Looks
I'm the
like Big Daddy
expert.
P.
I'm the expert on Mandalorian, as I watched every episode as soon as it came
And
out.
from Pedro's to Ponchos, he knows it all.
Well, I'm sure they'll continue on and continue to do more characters from the show, especially as the next season approaches. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Boba figure definitely looks really good, but this Mando, especially in that shot right there, he looks
Maybe
really.
the head is a little small.
It looks like a freaking like medieval like helmet or some shit. Like I don't know. It looks really weird.
Well,
The way the helmet sits on Boba is definitely a lot better.
Yeah, I would say so. See how like it kind of looks like his chin is tucked into the collar, but here like the chin is over the collar, so it looks like the helmet's bigger. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right, that's it.
wow.
We're
Sick.
into miscellaneous, right?
I mean, is there anything else left to talk about?
There's our good friend Russ who revealed some figures today. or
Oh
a
yeah,
figure.
let's go. Let's talk.
Street Humanes, you know?
Sick. Let's go. What do you do?
Oh, there. So he revealed the fourth figure that we have so far. It is Eris, something like that. And here is the evil alien face. Look at that.
Whoa.
It's nuts. I'll just let it play.
Dang.
There he is. And we were right. The Mohawk returns on this guy.
A little beard variant guy now, though. There we
Whoa,
go.
look at that. You got the little soul patch.
Soul patch. Yeah.
Whoa, I like the leather jacket. Are you kind of look like a little leather daddy look?
Yeah, he looks like one of those businessmen daddies.
He looks like a dad who's into leather, basically.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so.
All the kids are like, your dad's cool when he goes to school.
I want something that says "Dad likes leather."
Oh
And you
no!
can do, this is the real leather daddy look right here.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is the Rob Halford Judas Priest look right here.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Rick. I didn't even realize Rick was not even in here. Rick, you missed my leather daddy joke.
No, what happened?
I said this guy looks like this buck screams daddy who likes leather.
Daddy like leather.
Here's everything revealed so far, all side by side, all the different swap options being
Quite nice.
shown. This is the only one that comes with like swappable, like, you know, neck gear, let's say.
What does that neck do?
Mhm.
What neck do? Sorry if my audio's bad, everyone. I don't know why my internet sucks, but obviously my phone is a different story. So that's what I'm on. I'm here.
That's it. You don't sound that bad.
Yay!
These look good, man. Like when he set out to do like a bunch of swappable options, and definitely did it. Everybody has like different pants. You can swap all the like upper torso stuff.
Mhm.
I think he's making good on his plans. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for this shit, man.
Me too.
When's
More
the
than you, in fact, Poncho.
when's the Kickstarter supposed to go up again?
End of September.
Are there more reveals between now and the end of September?
I don't know.
Oh,
These are the 4 main characters.
we'll have to wait
So
and see.
I don't know. We will see. Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
Okay.
So everybody go check out Shartimus Prime's video if you want the full details and everything.
All right. What else for miscellaneous? Anything else we want to shove it up about? P?
That's it for me, baby. I'm good.
Mamma mia, those are some spicy meatballs.
Talking calm highs.
Talking away?
Community highlights. Calm
Oh.
FNC
Keep
double
up,
time.
FNC double time.
Yeah, you guys got a few things you wanna highlight. I think we all like in a really like weird space right now.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
Yeah,
This is a crazy
yeah,
podcast.
whatever you
It
guys want
is.
to do, I'm all right.
But is this did you share the What to Grinds ons with me, or is this your highlights?
These are highlights. These are what I picked. I picked I think like
Okay, all right,
7.
let's check them out.
Yeah, so right out the gate, Simon Hill wastes no time, baby.
Simone Hill, man.
And this was great, man. Very topical. I wanted to highlight this. Simon Hill, one of the best to do it, one of the best in the biz, of course. But I wanted to highlight this one specifically because we always talk about negative space, and this one you would think it has a lot of negative space up above, but he fills that with like these great prop work of like collapse beams and whatnot, and that's like a really great way to fill up negative space in your photo. If you just have like even if it's just your backdrop, by putting a little bit of prop work in between the end of your frame and where your figures end, that fills up that negative space right away. And of course, he has great details here, like he has the dust on the shoulders, like everybody's all fucked up and whatnot. And everybody's been saying it, man. This old ass Toy Biz Tobey Maguire is still great. Still putting out heat, man.
Yeah, it's one of Toy Biz's best figures for sure.
For sure, dude. Especially the Spider-Man 2 one. Way better than
Yes.
Spider-Man 1.
Absolutely. I think we're gonna see like a big renaissance of those old Toy Biz legends, man. Like I'm so
Dude,
lucky that I went on a huge Toy Biz Legends like burn, like not Toy Biz Legends, but like these Raimi Spider-Man Toy Biz. I bought a bunch maybe like 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. And like I got like 4 on card. I have like a Goblin on card and like a Spider-Man on card or something. I've been meaning. I'm gonna dedicate an entire Posing and Easy episode to just these Legends figures. So I'm very excited.
Did I ever show you guys that I found one of those brand new in box at the thrift?
Hell yeah, dude.
And he's riding a motorcycle.
Oh shit, the moped Spidey?
Like
so sick.
no, this one where he's riding like a Big Daddy chopper.
Oh yeah.
But it's the super articulated Spider-Man on him.
Hell yeah,
It's
dude.
like really weird. Yeah, I found that at the
You
thrift.
know what? You know what? I think I do have a movie Spider-Man still on card as well.
Yeah,
I gotta.
dude.
I just thought about that. I gotta find that shit.
At this point, man, I'm telling you, come December, like those are gonna skyrocket in price.
Hot
So
commodity.
if you ever thought about buying a Spider-Man Classics Raimi Spider-Man figure, you got to do it now before. Like, I know the prices are probably jumping up now that the trailer's been released, but like it's gonna be nothing compared to when the movie comes out. I promise you. So if you're in the market for one now, definitely jump on it quick. But yeah, man, going back to this, by looking at like his C-sides, you can tell. We always talk about it on the show. A great way to. I do the same thing. I'm sure everybody else does the same thing. But like just having a bunch of figures around, just posing them around and whatnot, and then taking these poses that you've been messing around with all day, and then turning it into a shot right here. And then yeah, man, this is a great photo. I wanted to highlight it for sure.
Yeah, this is one of the best ones on the week for sure.
Absolutely. All right, what's next? Oh, this is also a good time to announce Simon will be joining us next week as well during community highlights.
Yes.
We've been on the show. We talk about it all the time. We've been wanting to get the show to like down to a time frame where we could have guests on. This week is a terrible example.
Well, we kind of tried.
Yeah. but yeah, man, I figured why not? Let's fast track this thing, man. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have Simon on at the beginning community. He's gonna tell us a story. We're gonna have like a quick like interview thing, get everybody to get to know him, and then he'll join us for what's a grind on a little bit of Q&A. Maybe we'll see what floats, But yeah, next week for sure. Mark your calendars. Simon Hill, plastic snaps. Let's go.
No doubt. Yeah, we want to make this a regular thing where we could bring some people on and hopefully get them to come out of their shell if they're not used to speaking in front of an audience or whatever. But we're gonna help them along. I think Simon will be fine though.
Hell yeah, for sure. All right, what's next?
Up next is this guy,
Hell
Patrick
yeah,
Ong.
Patrick Ong, dude.
Definitely.
This one was so good. I just love everything about this photo. It's so good.
Agreed.
It's like I don't even know. Like I can't even. It's just from like the color composition and like the color grading of it, and just the overall like mood and tone, and like the posing is on point too. Super great and really great prop work and like and just the way his like buildings are spaced out and just position is
looks very, very real. It's one of those little displays that's big. I love these type of displays like kaiju and stuff like that. I live vicariously through these people when they're doing these, and Patrick's definitely one of the best people in the group, no question about it.
He's got that cocoa in the bag, baby.
Yeah. This was intense. Super. I really love this one. All right, what's
I
up?
mean,
It's
the
pretty
horizon work
simple,
on here
too.
is so good.
Sometimes we see that, like, look at that. Look at the light count on there or whatever. We see this sometimes with things that are a little more simplistic, or it's not like some huge like fight scene or something like that. A lot of people won't smash the like button on something like this, but this is like excellent display work though. Like every sort of mark is checked off here. Like, what I mean? It's clean, it's cropped, it's contained, it's well lit, it's well posed, it's all put together really, really nicely. But because it's not Spider-Man or like some crazy fight scene or some shit like that, people sometimes don't hit the like button. But you gotta recognize good work when you see it, man. And also these things aren't like easy to put together all the time too. Like, I'm sure this still took quite a bit of time and effort for him to put this together, man. So show that guy some love if you swing back to the group and smash that like button.
Hell yeah. All right,
Well said.
What's next, baby?
All right. Next up.
Here we go.
Oh,
Yo, I wanted to highlight
is
this.
super
This is very good, man. Diego took a little bit of a break, and it's so great to see him come back with like such a great shot. Like everything about this is very nice. Like when you want to do like these big bombastic like army building photos, it's very easy to go ahead and get the sense of like you just threw everything in there, and it looks like it just doesn't look planned out, or it just looks like there's too much shit in it, right? But like the way every single one of these Carnage figures are spaced out, really good. He has a really great depth of field going on. It's really cool to see these figures in the back, and then I think the chef's kiss is like the tendrils in the front, in the foreground, really giving it a big, long depth of like field. You can tell it's like a big scene, and he does really good line blending too, like with different lines. He has the Mafex Carnage right there, and then the rest are Marvel Legends. It's just very nice. Great Dutch angle.
And you know what? You know I hate that shit too.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, this is really nicely done. It looks seamless. Like, you know, you would be none the wiser if you weren't one of us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So yeah, this is really good. And I often tease Diego about his like all or nothing approach to displaying and shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's part of his like style, is that like he's got to put a lot of shit in the frame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't see him do a lot of displays where it's just like one or two characters or some shit like that. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's like go big or go home. But it works really well here. This was you could tell he took a lot of like time and a lot of like looking through the viewer and back and forth, and like, yeah, this is well done.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Another thing I also really like about this is how he hit Venom with the blue to get that animated Spider-Man animated series like colorway on this Venom. Very nice touch for sure.
I think that's a custom head sculpt on the Venom, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the whole Venom is.
Oh, the entire piece? Okay.
Yeah, because that's the movie Venom.
Yeah, and then they painted the symbol on it too.
Got it.
Hell
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, big ups to Diego, man. You killed it, dude. Hell yeah.
All right.
What's next, baby?
Cool. Next up. Hey, look at this.
Ooh, another one of my favorites on the week.
Yeah, this was
great.
Brian Hickey, great last name. This is like classic. When you think of like classic like displaying, like this is what comes to mind, right? Like this is super sick, and you know, people get like get like these not illusions. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like what I'm trying to say is like these are like little teeny guys.
Ambition.
Yeah, well,
they get a little ambitious.
Yeah, and like sometimes people are trying to like, you need to have everything in like 1/12 scale or 6-inch scale to have like these super sick displays. It's just all about how you display, like how like the framing of your camera and stuff. And even until it took me like a couple of times to like go back and forth for me to realize that these weren't like 6-inch scale figures. Like they're just little babies, little 3 3/4 babies.
These are the literal like retro figures. Like these are like the figures of my childhood. Basically, this is how they were. Like even look at that Vader right there. The way these figures were made was that it was a little gimmick where the lightsaber was kind of like built into the arm. So that little tab that you see on Vader, you push that down and that's how his lightsaber comes out, basically.
Yeah.
So it's built into one thing and shit. Like, it's pretty nuts. It's nuts that he has this many of these classic figures.
Yeah, and this is one of those displays that works well, like knowing that they're toys. Like this is not one of those like hyper realism displays, you know.
And he's been doing a lot of stuff like that as of late. A lot of displaying what these classic vintage figures and stuff like that. It's amazing to just see what he has in the collection too, and what he has that's still in pretty good shape. And yo, this is a pretty much an exact replica of this actual scene. Like, it's And this is A.C.B.A, like the essence of the shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, this is like Kenner catalog status right here.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
some shit you would see as a kid, and you'd be like, "Buy me this. Buy me
Right.
all of it."
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, this is
Perfect.
marketing material if I've ever seen it, man.
true.
Hell yeah. What's
So
next?
shout out to Brian Hickey, Brian the Hick on
Yo,
Instagram.
What a
Oh,
name.
nice.
What a name. Let's go.
You know what? His if I'm not mistaken, I think his son they get together and do a lot of this stuff together.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. All right. Next up, we got
That's it.
Ooh.
Another Simon Hill. Let's go.
Frankenstein's Moonstar.
Yeah, he was kind of going off with these Frankenstein pictures this past week. Yeah, this was cool.
This is highlighted for no other reason than the lighting is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
It's just really great. And Simon had like whenever if you ever look up tutorials on how to get like God rays and long exposure light, everybody always recommends aerosol cans and atmospheric fog, maybe some like water mist or steam machines. Simon just uses deodorant, can spray deodorant. Fucking crazy. The craziest shit to me. He just uses like a spray can of like, I don't know, Dove for Men or what, I don't know what they have over there.
Well, that probably works better than that atmosphere aerosol shit, because that I've said this plenty of times, but that shit bothers me. It makes me like feel like
really?
I'm gonna have an asthma attack or some shit. Hell
Damn. Yeah, and all his figures are protected from perspirant, so it's pretty great.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
So yeah, great mood lighting here. Great just set up. Switched over to the black and white effect in camera. Everything's in camera. We know assignment, so we know it's all 100% tangible. So it's
There you
all
go.
good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Up next, I mean, what else can you say about Simon shit? It's so good. This
I really
was a
wanted to,
controversial one.
yeah, I wanted to highlight this. I know what everybody was saying. It's the wrong armor. But I mean, it may be the wrong armor, but I can't knock the work behind it for sure, because he definitely put in the work.
The only issue this thing has, then it truly has no issues.
Very true. Yeah, man. Like, especially after watching the behind the scenes and stuff and seeing how he layered everything, and it just like the work deserves to be, praised for sure. Even though if it's not the right armor, at the end of the day, the photo looks tight to me. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, that was my one comment, is that the armor's not matching up here. Kind of threw it off for me. I'm not on board with you guys on this one.
Oh no!
Well, this is
Armor don't match.
Oh.
Get it out.
this is what you call a double jeopardy, so we're fine.
It makes absolutely no sense. I'm sorry. I just wish, I said this in the comment too. If the helmet at least was right. He's got the faceplate of a like mad modern armor with the the old school first Iron Man good armor and shit. Like the arms are like everything is all over the place here. But I love the idea. I love the frame up of it though too. The framing is like perfect, like, you know what I mean? And I do love that it's technically some cutouts and shit here, so there are elements of true A.C.B.A and shit. I love a lot of shit about this. I like the idea, I do really like the idea, but I just kind of wish everything matched up. It's just my OCD shit mostly. It's that's mostly a personal thing, but
Okay, real quick, I gotta go back and revisit this because I think I found the scooter version of the Spider-Man that Rick was talking about. It's $500
Yeah,
on
that's
eBay.
the most expensive Spider-Man figure from that line.
Yeah.
This
If I
quick.
found that at the thrift, you guys would have known if it was that one.
Yeah, would have
Damn.
loved.
you guys would have known.
I would have known I hit this shit.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible.
Yeah, all
all
of
of
this
the,
shit's about to have a revival, like we saying.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
everybody who's holding on to any of this carded shit, oh man,
This
we
looks
about to-
clean for this time
it's
too.
already happened. You guys know that like cheaper, easier to get magnetic Spider-Man from that line?
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Yeah, that thing is $200 loose, brother.
Jesus, I should have held on to mine. Maybe I still have it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
All right, we got one more.
Yeah, I think there's one more. Yeah, or maybe
Yeah.
maybe two. I don't know.
I think 2 more.
He has
No,
two.
one more. Boom, boom. Hey, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
Oh,
this.
shit.
Yeah, he grinded this out too in the grind for sure. He classic, man. This is so good. Like he workshopped the pose first, and then like he built his what do you call it, his diorama around it, and then he messed with like angles and whatnot. It's just so good, man. And like his lighting is always like top notch, phenomenal. Like just the way he just makes like a bunch of like cotton balls or polyester stacked up like this in the back look like really like menacing clouds is fantastic. I love
Very
it.
good. He's got the god rays coming right down on the horse and shit too. You know, really dynamic and on a horse and Wonder Woman. So really good. Attention to detail. She's actually holding the reins, holding her lasso. Her foot is in the actual what do you call that?
Stirrup.
Yeah. All of those little details matter. Again, posing is always your foundation for a great display, and this is super nicely posed. So everything else will just fall into place for you when you got some solid posing and shit. Most of the time, but he definitely had to do a little bit of work on the with the cotton and the light and all of that shit. But yeah, this looks really good, man. Real nice.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
This has like Dark Souls lighting.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, so big shout out to everybody we highlighted this week. Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Follow them on Instagram. Stalk them on Facebook, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, a few of these made Saturday salvo this evening too. So
I don't doubt it.
Go show them some love on the if you in the group, show them some love, and if you following us on Instagram, then you know. So it was a lot of nice shots this week. I think P, you highlighted that He-Man shot last week, right?
I sure did.
Yeah, so that made it to Saturday salvo this week. Looks like it's doing well.
This was a good one right here.
Yeah, that was during
West
the week.
Coast?
Though.
Little West Coast.
West Coast Avengers, baby. We
Yeah,
almost
look at that amazing
crew.
Look at that amazing hand on Spider Woman.
Shit.
Hell yeah! So that wraps it up.
Community highlights, or what am I, or what's your grinds on? My
This
bad.
is
No. Are we going into what's the grind? No, I didn't know that you had stuff. I thought we was Okay, yeah. Let's do a few of these. Let's do 3.
Yeah, there's only 4, so
Yeah.
All right.
So 4.
So 4.
So forehead.
Yeah, so 4 head basically.
So
all
no
right.
head.
So yeah, this is by East Coast Figs. He did a couple of different displays with this little arcade. I wanted to highlight this because this is like a group shot or whatever. It kind of looks like he took this with his phone. I would say for group shots with your phone, try and like crowd it as much as possible and really space these guys out, especially like foreground dudes. Like it just makes a lot of sense when you're setting it up to like huddle everybody together, right? But if you're shooting with a phone with a really high f-stop to where everything is in focus, you kind of lose that ability to have like a really great sense of depth of field. So you can remedy that by spacing some of these guys further towards the camera to get them more blurred out and whatnot, and just like putting more characters in there. So if he has more characters, I'm not sure. Maybe this is all the characters he has, but that's what I wanted to highlight for this one. And then also, just as importantly, just level it out. Like your framing is just like a little crooked. It's not quite crooked enough to be like a Dutch angle. It just seems like a little unleveled. And then the best way to do that is like enable a grid in your phone. your phone camera,
Yeah,
or
for sure.
Exactly.
if you have a DSLR, every DSLR, I'm almost certain, has like a leveler on it too, like built into the software. Unless you're rocking a DSLR from like 1997 or something, like the first DSLR ever. But
He might be holding a camera here too.
true, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And also, like, if you're worried about not being able to get it super straight, like pull your framing back, and then afterwards you can go into like your gallery, and then you can crop it and straighten it, and
rotate it.
yeah, and level it out.
Yeah.
And then by taking it further back, because whenever you level something, it's going to like zoom it in a little bit, because that's to compensate for like the edge of the photos. But by taking it further back, then you're compensating for how much it's going to shrink it too.
Yeah, and a scene like this, think about what everybody is doing, and
Yeah.
make sure they all doing something a little different, and make sure you paying attention to every little detail. Relaxing Iron Man's arm a little bit, and fixing Wolverine's shoulder pad, and making sure that's all the way up.
Yeah.
You know, all of those little details count. I'm not sure what War Machine, if he's supposed to be resting his hand up on top of the machine right there, or if he's putting up his fist to kind of like cheer these guys on. But because I'm not sure, then you know you should make it more clear. Like every little thing counts. You know,
and like Cyclops' arm is a little like it's a little out of place.
Cyclops.
Isn't that Cyclops' arm on the left?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Here.
Yep.
Yeah, this one you've probably gone like a slightly higher angle, so it's kind of like looking up, slightly down and above them, so you could fit some more of like their heads to fill in this area.
So more heads.
Still see the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could have fit in like maybe one or two other characters by just tightening up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a good base. It's a good base.
Or even to take it a step further, you could add a little bit of light coming, at the screen, so it looks like the brightness of this arcade screen is kind of shining on their faces too. A little something for depth there.
Hell yeah.
But cool. East Coast Figs at the arcade.
Very nice. What's
Moving
next?
on. What's next? We got Kitty Games over here.
Kitty Games in the mix.
It's a bit of a dank
Let's
one
go.
here.
I like this one, man. I think a lot of stuff about this is super great.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is very nice. He has like a little bit of like fog to like really sell the atmospheric fog, I guess. And then the posing is also really nice on Lizard. Super great. The reason I brought this up was because like the way that Spider-Man's legs, they're not evenly gapped. Like his like right leg out here is kind of spread out way more than his right leg, maybe, or maybe that's just the angle that's making it read like that. But
maybe
that's the only thing that like read just a little funny to me, is just like maybe some fine tuning with posing. I kind of think that also you could have maybe switched up like his fist that's on the ground, switching it up with like the wall crawling hand or something like that.
Well, this particular Spidey didn't come with the wall crawling hand. He would have had to use one of the hands from that like retro Spidey, or the Spidey that came with the guitar, and one of those ones or whatever. But yeah, I agree that he should have did a 1-on-1 with the hands though, for sure.
Yeah, maybe some like extra TLC with like his hunched over posing, maybe like twisting the torso a little bit or something, as it stands, super great photo. But I wanted to bring this up on what to grind on for maybe a situation where you have it posed up and then come back to it a little bit later, and then as you leave your displays up for a day or two, or not even that long, maybe like an hour or two, you start looking at your photos and you kind of think to yourself, maybe I could be switching up like the posing on some of these figures every now and then. So that's my thought process on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good frame up though, especially with the debris and the garbage and everything. It's a good frame up. Yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah. Big ups to Kitty Games, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking through here to see which one I like the most. I kind of like this one the most, the middle one.
Yeah, nice.
The lighting's just a little different. This one is good too. This one's like a little brighter, I feel like.
More fog in this one too.
Yeah, especially the background.
You know, when you catch that fog with in a certain way with the light and shit, it'll brighten up. So it looks like he's using an actual aerosol can or something there too. I don't know.
He could be doing it all, baby. During the first year of October, my room was just filled with Halloween Express fog the entire month. Hell yeah! All right, what's next?
Up next, Turtle_comic.
Hell yeah! I wanted to bring this up because light your fire, light your fire a little bit more. Hit it with some light, baby. But this was nice. Great cutout work. Very leveled. And I wanted to bring this up too because like a lot of people make they don't like. It's clear that his what do you call it? His cutout is like very leveled with the frame of the camera.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good. But just hitting the fire here with you just basically whenever you're dealing with like these Tamashii fire effects, you just have to murder this thing with light, basically.
Yeah, you need some real hot, bright ass light.
Yeah, for sure. You just gotta just kill it with light, and then you'll get a great photo. But I really like this because like he used the flames to hide the stand, whatnot. He has good cutout work. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a good base. Like you said, just needed some more. I think he might be a little overexposed too. So I don't know if you just have the light coming from only one direction. Like, you might need to get like a triangle offense here, triangle set up with your lights.
Yeah.
I think so.
And and maybe filter one by just using some tissue paper or something like that. But yeah, like P said, you definitely need some bright ass lights on that flame, especially on the Tamashii ones, because it's hard to light those and make them look good.
For sure. Hell yeah! You want to move on, or do you want to do the last one?
There's one more.
Which one is this one?
Oh, I see.
Hell yeah!
What to grind on feedback, please? They say.
That's it. Yeah. Presley Payne. He posted this yesterday, and he's specifically reaching out for help. So I thought it'd be cool to bring it on, baby.
Correct.
It is hard to photograph real fire when you're shooting 1/12 scale figures. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's fire.
You have to have, a good camera. It's hard to do it on like just your phone and stuff.
Well, it looks like he's shooting with a DSLR here. I want to say, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Or it could be like a really nice like phone, right? I don't know. I have an iPhone X. I'm like way behind, so I have no idea what new phone cameras look like. I think he's shooting with a DSLR because like if you blow this up, you can kind of see like a little bit of grain too. From his ISO being like probably pretty high, like maybe like 2500 or something like that. So that's why I think it's a DSLR. And it looks like it's kind of overcast here, or it's pretty dark, and he's having to crank up his ISO to get like most of the photo like lit pretty well. I think, to be honest, like he could have gone like the opposite route. Maybe pull the figure a little bit closer to the fire. I know you run the risk of damaging your figure that way, but if you pull it closer to the fire and crank your ISO pretty low, you might have a situation here where the figure is being illuminated by the fire. I thought it'd be pretty tight too. I would say for this, man, like a tighter crop or like tighter framing right here. Like very, very seldomly does like having a full blown like top to bottom view of your figure, especially with a lot of space above the head and below the feet. Like very rarely does that work out for a photo. Like a tighter crop is definitely your friend here. Maybe like a lower angle to where it's kind of looking up at Rambo, and then like the fire is closer to where it really doesn't matter if it looks out of scale or not.
Yeah.
It'll be it'll be more out of focus, and because it's like so in the foreground, it'll look like it's in scale as well.
Yeah,
And
he might have been trying to shoot this so fast and hope his figure don't catch on fire. That's probably what.
true. Yeah,
Good call.
absolutely. I would say maybe a different angle too would help you here to also insinuate that he's sitting too. Like it's clear after you're looking at it that he's sitting on like this mound of dirt, but like at a glance, especially like looking straight on at this pose, it looks like he's just standing or leaning. Maybe just like switching up the pose or like the way he's sitting on that mound or just like where you're shooting from to like help sell your pose. So like, you could like pose your figure and like set up like a figure like posed in like a really great way, but like you can like erase all of that work by just like not shooting it at the right angle. You really got to like shoot your figures in a way to where it shows off all the hard work you put into posing it, for sure. So that's what I had to say.
And you said it well, Ponch.
Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks, man. So
yeah, just a lot of what you're saying. Basically, just bring the angle down a little bit lower so that you can almost have the foreground kind of disguise the fact that it's out of scale.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you go in for a tighter shot, then the background will be more out of focus too. And then you won't be able to see like real scale leaves in the background here. I think you did a pretty great job of like clearing out of space and like having stuff not out of scale. Yeah. Like because like that's a big thing too when you're shooting in like nature and stuff. All the like fauna and stuff around, like a lot of people will shoot like like soldier figures or like G.I. Joes and shit like next to just regular leaves, dude, and like what's going on? But he did a good job here of clearing out of space.
All right, so that was our community section. We looked over some things that were really nicely done and some things that probably just needed a little fine tuning, a little TLC to get to that highlight reel. But yeah, man, follow us on Instagram. You could tag hashtag A.C.B.A or hashtag articulated comic book art on Instagram. We'll find your work, or you can just come join us in our Facebook group and just become a regular poster there, where we source a lot of our features from within the group. This was another one of my favorite ones on a week right here. This is action nice. Figure breakdown. Looking at the sometimes when you see the C side and you see the BTS of how something was set up, it really makes you appreciate the shot a lot more. So I did see the C side here and all of the work and stuff put into this entire environment. Sometimes you don't realize how large the actual set piece is when people crop it and when they pull the camera in close or whatever. But he put in a lot of work on this entire set just to get this one little clean cropped and contained shot here. But this is really, really nice. Good work here. I think this looks beautiful.
Hell yeah, brother. Well said.
Yeah, we want to maybe just talk about What If real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here.
Hey, what you guys get? Also, first of all, goodbye. Oh. Hey, welcome to the after show. What up? What'd you guys get this week?
Yeah. Any special purchases by you guys?
I got like one thing.
Oh, one more thing?
I gotta go get it though, so somebody else go.
Okay. I got a bunch of shit to say. I got my Sentinel Spider-Man. My Sentinel Miles. This is like the greatest figure I've ever seen in my life. It's so cool. I'm doing like a little, in case you're wondering, he can hit a Kamehameha pose. So this is really great, man. I'm pretty sure I said this when they announced it, but like, this is probably the greatest Miles figure ever put in my hand, man. This figure is so good. Did you get one, Boog, or no?
Yeah, I got the Miles Sentinel. Yeah.
So good. I love it.
Yeah.
I
Wait, hold on. Did you get the neck extension though?
No, I'll probably print my own. I'll get the file from
That
somebody,
makes sense.
or
That makes sense.
I might just make one. It's two balls in a cylinder.
Yeah.
But
You definitely have the means to get it done, so we don't have to.
That's a nice
not-
set of flex you have there, Poncho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also got
That basically makes the figure so much better, and it makes it
yeah.
almost perfect for sure.
So I'm thinking. I think like if it just had like a way to like bend the wrist, man. Like that's the only thing that's like that kind of bugs me out. But like even when I was posing it earlier in the show and we were talking Marvel Legends, but even then, man, I wasn't really too taken aback by the lack of like a hinge on the wrist or whatnot.
It's an interesting thing because we're so used to having that type of articulation with every figure. It's not even just with like domestic figures, like, you know what I mean? Like a wrist hinge is like regular customary shit, like, you know? So it's very interesting to not have that, but still feel like you're okay fucking around with the figure though.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I also got my event exclusive Dragon Ball figures. I just haven't opened them. So
Oh yeah, I'm actually supposed to be hooking up with
Fuzz.
Yes, yeah, to get mine actually.
Hell
We're
yeah,
talking. Yeah,
Fuzz is a good dude. Big shout out to Fuzz, man.
for sure.
I also got that. I got that like DC Multiverse like Bat Cycle, the new one.
Oh, nice! I've been looking for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it to go on clearance, but I do want it.
It looks sick. I just love the design for it. Really good. But of course I haven't opened that one either. And then I got the Amazing Yamaguchi Iron Spider.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I did get that too, actually.
Did you open yours or no?
Nah, I didn't open it yet.
Hey, me too. I didn't open my shit either. But mostly I've just been printing buildings all weekend or all week basically. I sent a photo real quick on the group
Yeah,
chat.
you
actually.
got a fucking city already. I saw.
Yeah. So this
I mean, I was just pulling it up because it's on your Instagram too.
Well, this is an old photo. I just sent you a new one. So this is what it was like last Monday or last Sunday night. This is what it was like. I printed 8.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. and this is what it's like today. So yeah, it's so easy. I just set up a file and I just let it go while I'm asleep or when I'm at work, and that's it, man.
Poncho, this is a lot of buildings.
I'll repeat what I said on the post, man. That PS5 blends in as a building that you printed.
Really does. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
This 3D printer is like a workhorse, man. I haven't messed with my resin one in a while, but this one's super cool too. And then also bringing it back to a super chat we got from Going Geek when we were talking about 112 scale. When you were giving big ups to Ong's photo about how you love like buildings and like all that stuff, Going Geek hit us with 2, and he said Poncho laughs in an entire 112 city. Incredible. and then when we were talking about Mohamed Yassin, he hit us with 2 as well to show support. He said Yassin is the GOAT. Hell yeah. Also watch JoJo's.
This is gonna be a lot of painting, Mr. Poncho.
I'm gonna paint all of these. I'm very excited.
Sure.
But yeah, man.
You could also just shoot in black and white.
I could. I could. I almost thought about doing that too. Just shooting.
You have an Avengers Tower? Is that what that is?
That is an Avengers Tower. Oh,
I can't believe you found a tiny TV.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I meant to mention this last week. I found a tiny TV in the wild.
Damn,
It's,
I want one.
It's very nice, but they're expensive, dude.
How much are they going for again?
Like $30. It's
What?
crazy.
Retail, yeah, they're $29.99.
Like retail? Damn.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
It's because of the tech that's in it, man. It's but like, you know, it's old ass tech. It's just like it's just some the MP4s on a circuit, like an Arduino or whatever. So
yeah, you're gonna have to print me one of those Avengers Towers, though, bro.
Are they like hit clips technology?
They could be.
Listen, they're a genie in a bottle. You gotta play them the right way.
A little bit of hit clips and a little bit of Game Boy Advance video.
Oh my god!
Damn, no, Poncho, you'll remember what was the name of that? Like, there was something like hip clips. It was called Now Video, I think.
Yes, Now Video. Oh my god.
Now Video, dude. This is Now Video, but in 2021.
When are we gonna get the 2021 Tooth Tunes?
Yo, Pokemon did like a toothbrush game. Also.
Oh no.
They announced it last year. You know, Pokemon is doing everything.
How about yeah?
How about how about a whole Pokemon toothbrush game? Let's go. Somebody in chat said sell my Game Boy so I can print more buildings. Absolutely not. Never.
Don't you dare.
But yeah, that was it for me. I think. Did I get any? I don't know. Probably not. But that's it for me. What'd you get, Fabio?
I got literally one thing.
I
got this cloak off of GPS lot for my Spider-Man, so I can have a nice little what if zombie hunter Spider-Man.
Before the episode airs, you son of a gun.
Dang, that's my favorite lawyers.
It's not even aired yet. This is just based off the Hot Toys figure, basically.
That's fantastic.
This is the Disneyland Spider-Man right here with the cape.
He's got a really big crotch, bro.
Yeah, he does. I made sure to pose it that way.
He's bulging.
Oh, yeah, these shadows are not a mistake. Just a little like seasonal upgrade because I already had my Spider-Man. This is from GPS slot on eBay, and I'd already bought like one of their sets, which is like the little.
Oh, they about to sell a bunch of those shits, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. When this is like actually sized for Marvel Legends Doctor Strange, so.
Dang.
No, it's just one piece. Like none of this stuff is like stitch detail. It's like
printed.
Kind of yeah, it's printed on the pattern.
Very nice.
But it looks good.
That is good.
The inside, especially.
That is very good look.
Yeah, right. For I think it was like $25 or something on GPS slot on eBay.
It's steep.
Pretty much. But it's good quality though. It feels good. I bought a number of capes and stuff from them, and they never disappoint.
Feels
good.
good.
Yeah. I think that's it. I got my soft goods set. Yeah, I got nothing else really coming in.
I just got a couple things. I got the Revoltech Iron Spider like P did. I didn't open it. Shout out to Punka Mike. I got the basketball hoop.
Nice.
I forgot where it actually originates from, but quite a few people have this hoop.
I think it's the slam dunk one.
Yeah, it might be the slam dunk one. So I got that. He sent it in the box and everything too. So I put it together and shit. So I want to fuck around with that. And shout out to Bo Biggs. I got Roadblock.
Oh, I thought you said Roblox. I was like, yo, you fucking with Roblox now? What's going on?
Shout out to Comic Customs, Joshua Booker. He sent me the last part that I needed for Ursa Major. I'll put you onto a little thing. That shot that I took of the Winter Guard on my Instagram some weeks back. Ursa Major does not have an arm. I just kind of like positioned him where you couldn't really tell. But I finally got the arm to complete Ursa Major, and that came with the Ultron figure. He sent me the figure and the arm. I'm actually pretty surprised how much I like this Ultron figure. I thought he was going to be like a little hollow and like small or whatever, but it's actually okay. I do wish he was just a little larger, but I think that's one of Marvel Legends' best figures this year is that Ultron. So yeah, that was it for me. Rick, what you got?
Man, shout out to Fabio on this one. I went to a local comic shop, and it was funny because they've had like a huge wall of Mezco figures forever. Nothing worth reselling or anything like that, but they just had a lot of like $90, $80 ones. And I'd always go in there and I think to myself, like, yeah, one of these days I'll give them my business and I'll buy one of the cables or something like that. And I went back this week when I was there literally just like a month ago, and everything was gone.
Oh, no.
Except for cable.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, all right. Like, this is a fucking sign. And I bought the cable. I got 2 Vipers off of Target. I got another Beachhead. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I found an entire case of Beachhead before they came out,
Oh shit.
and they were all the ones with the brown eyes, which is like incorrect. It's rumored that it was whatever his name is, Zartan in disguise as Beachhead, because Beachhead is like his thing is that he has blue, like everybody knows him for his like deep blue eyes, and it didn't have blue eyes. It had brown eyes, like a pretty big mistake.
Mhm.
That's just everybody's assumption. So I finally got one with blue eyes. And I won't believe this. I won't believe this. Camera's coming on because I'm on my phone.
Oh dang.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Boom. Look at that. Look at
Hell
that
yeah.
guy.
Yo.
Look at this. Does it still work? Does it still work?
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
Wow. Yeah, there you go. And I got that.
Wait, how did you find that?
At Goodwill.
Goodwill.
This man is the Goodwill master.
He really is.
Yeah. And he's like super articulated. Look at him. He's got like every piece of articulation on here. Pretty
That's
wild.
great.
Yeah.
And it still works.
That's
Wow.
incredible.
This was the same bike as that Cyclops that I had forever ago.
Well, we got an update on the tiny TVs.
What's going
My
on?
boy Hannibal Beast is saying that they $24.99.
Oh, maybe I
That's
got.
still pricey.
Somebody got gouged.
Could be me.
They saw somebody that was a Walmart worker was like, "Hey man, we got this guy coming in. He's a real sucker for these TVs."
You got a real mark coming in.
Yo,
Mark coming in.
I went to when I went to go check out, it wouldn't ring up. Like it just wouldn't. It wasn't. She was like, "Oh, it's not in the system," and I was like, "Oh, tight. Well, it's on the shelves. So what are we gonna do?" And so like she had to look it up, and it was shit. I don't know. Maybe it was 24. I don't know. I was about to tell her like I don't know. I thought it was like $10. I don't know.
Yeah,
That never works out for me.
That worked out for me like a month ago. I went to my Walmart and they had that Studio Series hot rod from the 1985 movie. It's like a $50 figure.
Nice.
And when I went to check it out, it wouldn't ring up. And he tried to look it up on the tablet. It wasn't coming up. He's like, "Hey man, just tell me, what's this thing going for?" I was like, "There's no way that thing's more than $9.99." He's like, "No, there's no way this thing's worth more than $7.99." And I was like, "Yep, you're right." And I left there with that thing for like $7.99. I think I messaged it to David, and he was like, "Is there any more?" I was like, "No, this is the only one there."
Well, I tried to do that with some yogurt almonds a couple of weeks ago.
Yo.
Did not work.
Damn. Yo,
we want to talk about some what if or
yo, real quick. Sorry, real quick. I wanted to talk about this at the top of the show about funny shit. I was laughing my ass off this morning at this tweet. Yo.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw this. This is so good.
Yo.
I'm so embarrassed. We have a long layover, so I roasted a chicken for the airport. At security, they take my bag. The dude says, "My man, what you got in here?" Pulls my shit out and yells, "A whole chicken?" Everyone in line started laughing at me, especially the bad host.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh my god.
So stupid. Especially the bad hoes.
Especially the bad
Yeah,
hoes.
and all the follow-up tweets are crazy.
They are
Damn,
crazy.
This chicken went crazy. I didn't know it was Pollo Loco.
Yeah, exactly.
He spilled the juice all over the place. However, moral of the story, I'd rather get caught with it than without it.
Thank God they didn't find my
tofu.
Damn, dude. They try to take you away from me.
All right, let's talk about what if for 7 minutes and get the fuck out of here.
True.
All right.
I had to share that.
That was incredible.
Yeah,
very funny. All right, what'd you guys think about episode 3 of What If?
I did not expect it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it went places. It got dark.
Yeah, it got pretty dark, right?
Yeah.
that was dope.
I think that so far each episode has been better than the last.
And they're all so unique, man. That's what they're like. Not even kind of the same.
I'm not sure if I don't know if it's just me or if they set it up this way or what, but like Captain Carter was cool. It was great. It was a nice introduction, and then the Star-Lord episode I thought was better, and then this one I thought was better than the Star-Lord episode. It was
I agree, man. It was really good.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say if I had one problem with it, maybe it went too by the book of like retreading beats from those movies before like it went off the rails. Like in some instances they were like almost shot for shot remakes, which is like I'm sure is the point. But like I thought it would have been like a cool opportunity to like after they do like their one shot for shot remake, then like switch it up with like the different angles and like pacing and stuff. Because like by the time they got to Banner, I was like, this is just a Hulk movie again.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna
it was interesting that it was the Hulk movie from before the whole MCU shit.
Yeah. And they had like specific references to it. Like the fact that Ed Norton wore that like pizza delivery costume, and then the pizza delivery outfit is like there.
What were we gonna say, Rick?
It's weird. It's weird that they were all exactly the same, because shouldn't it all be different because one thing was different? Like, shouldn't everything have gone like a little bit differently at least?
I mean, technically it did, because
Up to that point, it
I
did.
mean, everybody was dying. So
episode, but
whoever they got to mimic Michael Douglas, bravo.
No, it was Michael Douglas, dude.
No, it wasn't. I looked on IMDb.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, they just didn't have his name in the credits to not
Really?
spoil it.
right, because they didn't want to spoil it. Right,
Oh,
right.
wow. I was about to say, man, he sounded just like him.
No, it was really good. Yeah, even I was surprised. Yeah, it's crazy who came back and who didn't.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, this makes me feel really bad for Batista. Nobody.
Didn't even ask.
Did you figure it out though? Did you know what was going on?
I knew it was someone small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think something about the tiny projectile got me thinking, but I thought it was just
I didn't know.
reference.
I didn't know until the Thor one, and the whole thing with the arrow. I was like, arrow can't be seen, small, Ant-Man.
Man of ants, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that twist, and I like the motive for why he was doing it and shit too. I like the way they set that whole thing up.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it, man. I mean, it was a little Zack Snyder, Save Martha, but it was good. I also like the
It's hope. It's all about hope. Yeah, that whole part. But yeah, I feel that.
We see what's happening though, right? Like they knocked out all of the main Avengers here and shit, but there is a team 2 build. It's almost like like you guys said, like this dude. I mean, not Zack Snyder. Who did what's this fucking movie that just came out? We was just talking about with King Shark.
Oh, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn. It's almost like a Suicide Squad thing where the main team is knocked out, but it really wasn't the main team and shit.
We've already seen glimpses of the Avengers 1 lineup, but then it flashes and it's our new team that they're establishing here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's basically what's happening. What if all the Avengers died and there was just all these other crazy new versions of the Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Very
cool.
Interesting. What's this week's episode? Is it the Spider-Man one?
I think it's Loki on Earth this week. Loki is like King of Earth because I think it's gonna pick up right from this one.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the end of this one is basically like Nick Fury makes the deal with Loki, and then Loki goes to the UN and is like, I think I'm gonna stick around.
Little bitch.
But yeah, I thought it was a great episode too. I mean, yeah, it's a cartoon, but I guess I still like it. Actually, what really I'm like really impressed by, I think the most beautiful part of this whole show is like the crazy like matte painting backgrounds that they have for everything, because they show them in the credits, right? And it gives me that same feeling of like when you're watching Looney Tunes and it's like the background is like a matte painting and then the animation cells like go on top of it.
And just
Mhm.
and
This
just
kind of
like
looks
with
like that, but with 3D animation over the matte paintings.
and just like with Looney Tunes, at the end of the episode, when the credits are running, it's just those backgrounds.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
I really like all the establishing shots too, and they're very
Yeah.
well done.
definitely.
Very cool. It's cool
That's how
seeing.
crazy. Like, I actually really do like the 1-to-1, recreation of certain scenes and like putting them side by side. Like when you're watching all the YouTube, super cuts of the recap of the Easter eggs and everything, and they put it all side by side. I think they do a good job syncing it up.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. If you're missing out, or if you haven't seen any of the episodes yet, you are missing out. So you should go back and check them out for sure. But we here at the top of the hour. Any other like movie or TV shit we want to talk about, we'll roll it into to next week's episode. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
All right.
Real quick, Jermichael Johnson hit us with 5 to say that he thought it was Ghost when we were seeing Crossbones, thinking Hydra was killing them off.
Yeah.
that was dope. Having the dude from Crossbones was dope.
Then he said, but then I knew it was Ant-Man when Betty said it was a nano projectile. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got internet detectives all over the place, baby.
He used the Peacemaker and Bloodsport, a tiny bullet inside of a smaller bullet.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's do some.
Yeah, can we do some plugs? Does anyone have plugs to plug?
Well, maybe we want to plug Kevin's initiative with the Toys for Tot things.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that's true.
Earlier this week, we donated as the A.C.B.A podcast to Toys for Tots, man. A bunch of people on Instagram and around the toy community are running this super great toy drive for Toys for Tots. Super dope. A collection of the Infinity Equation, Just J Hernandez, 796 Studios, The Man, the Myth, High School Creations, Charleston Local, Kevin, of course, toying around. It's Dan Hu, the Toy Amigos, and Prime to First. They went ahead and they've been doing this for the month of August. We decided to jump in as well because, as always, A.C.B.A is for the kids, baby.
It's like Wu-Tang, baby.
Absolutely.
FTK.
So yeah, it's actually an opportunity for you to win something, I believe, for donating too. So I mean, obviously, we're not trying to win anything as the podcast. We're just trying to hold it down for the kids. But yeah, for you, you should if you want to donate something, then it does afford you the opportunity to possibly win something. So
yeah. So if you want more details, go to Just J Hernandez, Infinity Equation, all that stuff. Just go to our post here on Instagram, and then all the links will be there for you to check out how to get involved and enter to win and all that stuff. Beautiful thing that these boys are doing. Let's support them.
Hell yeah.
What, you hate kids?
That's true. Yes.
Let's hear it from the boys, huh? Let's give the boys a hand.
Do it or you hate kids, basically.
Oh my god.
Man, come on.
Hey, yo, speaking of support, I've been supported all show long by this eWin chair, baby. Big shout out to eWin chairs. Head over to eWin chairs. Use the code Boog to get 20% off to get supported for the rest of your life as well. Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, good.
All right, yeah, like I said, before this year is over, we should all be sitting in an eWin chair, hopefully. So yeah, again, code Boog for 20% off. That's 20% is pretty good.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Code Boog. Hey, you know what? Code Boog. How about that?
Yeah, how about code Boog?
It's a code book. Everybody get down.
It's a code Boog.
All right, we get the fuck up out of here. Thank you to everybody who tuned in this evening. Thank you to everybody who donated. And yeah, man, in Jesus' name we pray. We getting out here.
Absolutely.
Oh.
In Bonda name.
I am I'm really tipsy. I've just been drinking like rosé this whole entire time. All right, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.